All right, guys, welcome back for our final edition of the year for night time. Joining us tonight, Silver Fox.
How are we?
Good, thanks. How are you? How are you feeling after Saturday night?
Back was sore from pushing in that cart, but
What about the go-karts?
that too.
Yeah.
Yep, enjoyed it.
And
the carts.
it's good, wasn't it?
It was. Got to get down there.
Get into that in a minute and announce the winners and losers and stuff. But crazy lady,
How we going?
congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's a
What are you congratulating for?
her team.
I'm pregnant.
Well, it ain't
Jesus
mine.
Christ. I'm not.
Corey.
I may look stupid, but I'm not.
Don't get me involved in that.
She may look stupid, but she's not doing it.
Sorry, Corey.
Anyway, yeah, so
We'll get into that in a minute.
okay.
They call me crazy lady, but I'm not that crazy.
Not that stupid.
And Storm Boy down there, how are you, mate?
I'm all right.
How was the grand final experience?
It was good. Took the young fella down. We had a really good day and night down there, day before, and watched the Storm team train, and it was good.
Stuff.
Congratulations, crazy lady.
Thanks. Where'd you stay down there?
Somewhere in Sydney.
Oxford Street?
No, that was my second choice.
Oh,
How many boxes of tissues did you go through?
None.
no. I will say, too, before we get into it, they were two great teams,
Yep.
and they both played rather well.
Yep.
So, credit also must go to the Storm. But,
Made a good visual.
it was one of the better grand finals in years, I think. But as we'll get into a little bit later, we'll talk about it a bit later. But
The Storm was ripped off.
I'm not going to say that. One thing I will say, and I don't know who's counting the crowd down there. It was not 80,000.
Yeah.
yeah, a bit like the Knights when they reckoned that we
could swing my son around and not hit anyone.
Really?
Fair dinkum.
Yep. Yeah. And there was where we were sitting, so we were sitting like the 30, 40 metre line. Either end, you could see like groups of seats of like 2 rows with no one sitting. And I said to if you want to change, mate, at half time, we'll go and sit over there because there's no one sitting there.
Do you think it's because it's the price? People just can't afford it at the moment?
I just don't know.
That was one of the biggest reasons we didn't go. It was our eldest daughter's 26th birthday that day.
Yeah.
But $600 for 2 people,
Yeah.
I couldn't comprehend because we're saving to go on the cruise, but
Yeah.
that is a lot of money.
Ours is, well, they bet
Give it up.
something 110 or whatever, and we were on that first elevation, not the bit. We're on the first elevation, and we had 2 Panthers, and I'll give them credit, 2 Panthers ladies in front of us, and I've never seen 2 people drink so much in my whole entire life. They were fantastic. They were just funny as, but we all had 2 seats beside us. And they had 2 seats and 2 seats in front. Like, literally,
Yeah,
there was
nice.
us 4, and there was probably 8 around us.
I did see a lot on social media last minute trying to sell tickets.
Yeah.
Can't
Yeah.
go now.
But a lot of
now.
people would have
And I'm
bought
like,
tickets thinking their team was going to make it, like Bulldog supporters.
Bulldog, heaps of them.
Yeah.
Thousands of them.
Yeah.
I bought,
Thousands.
I bought 20, thinking the Knights were going to get there. No.
Thousands. I'll tell you another thing we've seen down there. South Queensland Crushers jersey and a Gold Coast Seagulls jersey.
Which one? Oh, the
The-
Seagulls, not the
Yeah.
The black and white one.
The
the
greeny colour,
is that the
greeny
Chargers?
black.
The Chargers.
Chargers.
I
and
love
the
that
Seagulls.
jersey.
Yeah.
Or honestly, the Titans should have come back with them
Yeah.
colours.
3 blokes just walking in the stadium in front of us, and they were all 3 wearing these 3 different Queensland jerseys. It was
That
so
could have been
funny.
stuff you may have missed.
I was nearly going to take a photo, but I was just
Might have been a
too
bit
busy running
random
around.
taking photos
You
of
get
random
wrapped up
guys.
in the moment down there. We do
You
it all
do.
the time. Like when we go to games, he's like, we'll record it. And I'm like, no, Too busy taking it all
Yeah.
in.
But
Like
it's
I
a good
did.
atmosphere.
I only took probably 6 or 8 photos with like my phone went flat, but he was like running around getting like free KFC buckets and then come back with like tenders and chips because KFC had this big thing down there. They were just giving away KFC
Oh, nice.
everywhere.
Wow.
So
I might have made $590 worth of that.
yeah. And you sort of walk around the corner and all the food trucks and everything else were there. But yeah, no, it was good.
It's a good thing too, but they do grand final. They've got the things out the front,
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
kind of. It's a really good day.
Yeah.
Even if your teams are not playing, like grand final, it's a great day.
yeah,
People go, "Oh, it should be back during the day." No, it shouldn't.
yeah.
And this is why you can make a massive full day out of it and just leave it how it is.
Because Locke's
Yeah.
like, oh, why are we going so early for, Dad? I said, mate, there's things to do outside for an hour or two before you get in there.
And it's
And that's
good
what we've
fun.
done.
How can you say the same? Every football game with there it's early.
Yes. Anyway, boat ramp boy, how are you?
Very well. How's everyone
Boat
else?
boy, yeah. Bit sore after the weekend.
At the boat room? Yeah.
That wasn't the question,
Was
but
that
yeah, open that one up.
Oh, well, while we're on the subject of sore, before we get into the NRL news, we'll just quickly get the go-karts out of the way. And
What are you looking at me for?
the winner,
By unanimous decision.
it stays with Smita for one more year.
Ah.
I think we're all going to have to start practicing.
I reckon it's rigged. It's his mate that owns it, so I reckon he rigs it up.
Or maybe next year we could include other people, but yeah, it's obviously just a nighttime race, but maybe we can get a trophy for the...
Important question. Who's getting the tattoo?
That was my next thing. The new tattoo is none other than Christopher Vassallo. He gets another tattoo. And that is of Tigger, a tramp stamp, looking down the bottom region, saying,
crack.
"Poo, are you in there?"
I'd just like to say something. When we're down at the carts, you'd say to our guests that we invited in, the sponsors and stuff, was only too happy to show people. He had his arm up, big cheesy grin.
Oh, he was proud of it, wasn't he?
I just want to see the next year when we go there and, show them your tattoos. I want to see how far
Drop
he
his
goes
hand.
showing the second tattoo.
It's going to get to the age of 80 and be covered with bad tattoos.
But I will
Tigger will be
say,
around his knee.
hey,
Already butters.
I would say a big shout out to Nicole
Oh, yeah, Elton.
from the Ants that turned up,
And Scotty, yeah.
and
Scotty and the daughter and
yeah, Chris,
Chris,
and
his wife.
Stephanie and his kids that turned up from the sign shop, and Chris actually put a shout out, a challenge out to Chris next year. If Chris goes in it again and loses, Vassallo, he's got to get the sign shop logo on him. And Chris shook on it and said, "Let's do it." So I think he's already.
I think
Come
we've got to
to
get
it.
a steering wheel instead of a plate. He needs a bit more practice. Because otherwise, he'll have the sign shop. He's already got it, knows where he wants to put.
Maybe if it's next year, we've got to call it the sign shop cup.
But it's not advertisement if you can't see it. So it
Put
has to be
across
on
his
his
forehead.
forehead.
His forehead.
Unanimous decision.
So anyway, yeah, he got that, and wasn't there another thing too that you lost? I believe.
Well, I didn't lose, but I thought because he kept losing, I thought
You
I'll-
take one for
I'll
the
take
team.
one for the team. So he's getting the tat. I'll wear the Mancuni.
No, I reckon he should have to wear the mankini too.
While getting a tattoo.
Oh no, it's at the boat ramp.
I
And
just
there
threw up
was-
the back of my throat.
Just quickly while we get back into it too, the big ginger cat, was going to
Yep,
smash me.
he was going to do everything.
Where'd he come?
Second.
And overall, fourth, Ginger, fourth.
Next year, Ginge.
Anyway, and there was a little thing because you didn't turn up. They said that maybe you should have to get the nighttime logo tattooed on your arm.
Oh, who said that? That'd be...
It was a unanimous vote.
Anyway, it was a great night by all. Very sore after. To be honest, I couldn't sleep. I was in that much agony because I felt like Corey. I got rammed from behind that hard, and seriously, I nearly ended up on the wall. You were on the other side of me.
Yep.
So one from behind, one from there, and I ended up, the side wall. Chris was saying that I nearly went over the wall. They hit me that hard. My seatbelt come undone. Oh,
The ginger cat said to me, "Let's get Smita."
Yeah.
Because he wanted the first prize. I said, yeah, rightio. And it turned out we ended up getting him back anyway. But great fun.
It looks like I've been playing with Smurfs too. I don't know what's going on here, but
Yeah, Pen.
anyway.
New type of ink.
Big shout out to the guys down there.
Yeah, big shout out to Luke and that at the Extreme Indoor
Extreme
Go-Kart. So I want to go back.
He was watching us on the camera
Yeah.
from Sydney.
He does, and he goes, they better be looking after you and that. So they always look after us, but there was a absolute ball. And But even like Chris, his family, that they started off slow, and next thing you know, they're into it. You know what I mean? Everyone just gets so much fun.
I think it was his daughter said to his dad, I want to have my birthday party here now. That's how much she liked it.
There you go. All right, we'll get into the NRL news.
You wait.
Yeah, just had him some time. The Eels have signed Jack Williams on a 3-year deal starting next season. Crickets. Manly have reportedly traded Jackson Paulo to the Cowboys in exchange for Dijahe Pua Avase.
That's pretty close.
Vase, yeah. That's pretty good.
That's a really hard name. The
That's not a
Bulldogs.
bad trade.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you
I don't know
go.
much about this.
I think Cowboys have got the better deal there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that Pill in a vase was actually not a bad fella too.
So is this, so Paulo will go to the Cowboys
Yeah.
for Valentine's Holmes replacement, is that correct?
No. For pulling a vase.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs have officially re-signed Josh Curran until the end of the 2026 season.
I like Josh Curran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought
good.
it was great over the Warriors too.
The Dolphins have announced the signing of Max
Fair
Fianai. See, I was
Yeah.
saying that earlier, and I come here and I can't say it, on a 2-year deal.
How do you get Finai out of that?
Just
It's fine.
There's an N there, but you can't say it.
Silent Jake.
just look at my lap and just change it.
Huh?
Not Peni, it's Peni.
I threw up the back of my throat again.
The Knights have re-signed Matt Croker on a 1-year deal for 2025.
Only 1 year.
That's what it should be. 1 year. Don't perform, see you later.
Darius Boyd walks away from the Broncos. The Broncos are set to appeal Alan Langer not to quit his role with the club. They're also expected to offer him a different role outside of coaching if he prefers that.
Oh no, there goes the 14th man.
I'm sure they'll replace him.
There's a few people walking out of the Broncos.
Walkers on. Yeah.
Will Darius go to Rabbitohs? Follow that?
Yeah.
Good.
I reckon he wouldn't. You say that? That's a good point. Anyway.
Sam Walker has undergone shoulder surgery whilst sidelined with his ACL injury.
A few operations happening mid this first season. So
Have you got the other bit about Sam Walker in your news?
No, I don't think so.
He's agreed to terms with the Roosters again,
Oh, really?
and they're putting him up nearly the $1 million bracket.
$1 million,
Wow.
yeah. So I was
I heard
wrong.
that today.
I thought he would have worked.
I thought he would have walked too. Yeah. He's doing his loyalty thing because they're looking after him.
I honestly thought he would have went home, and
Yeah.
but I also thought that the Broncos probably would have looked at the Walker brothers.
Yeah.
Regan Campbell-Gillard, he now has signed with the Titans from 2025 onwards.
I think that's why they pulled out with Brody, because they were throwing it all in for there. But
RCG.
If
That should-
Frida comes good up there, again, like he used to,
the Titans will be a better
They-
side next
And
year.
Tino's back from
they
injury.
will be close to a top 8 side again next
Oh,
year.
they will.
They
I,
should be.
honestly, I'll put it here now and say, excuse me, the Titans, the Tigers, and the Warriors will be top 8 next year.
And the Bulldogs, again.
Bulldogs for sure.
Who do you
Yeah.
reckon will be the halfback for the Warriors?
Is it Luke Metcalf?
Not sure yet, but
Yeah.
Taris Tavita?
Yeah.
I reckon they will.
They've signed well, but yeah, I think they're lacking in the halves a little bit.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, well, Harris Tavita, like you said, I rate him. If he can get his mental side of thing right, he would be good. But I just think with Fish and Co, they'll be in the top 8. Then obviously Luai at
Yeah.
and the Titans.
And
Yeah.
we've got Jack Cleary. I don't know how much about this guy, but Nathan's brother. But what's he like?
Well, look at
fast track him.
Look at Ivan. Look at Nathan. Is it in the genes? It's got to be half decent if Andrew Webster's chased him and chased him and chased him. Yeah.
Manly have reportedly lost interest in signing Sio Sua Takiaho. It's understood his management are seeking approximately $500,000 per season. The Bulldogs remain interested in his signature.
Is that the big unit, the prop?
Yeah,
I think he's worth that.
Yeah.
I don't see an issue with that, to be honest.
Kicks a few goals too.
The NRL Grand Final is officially up for sale in 2025 and all offers will be considered by Peter Vlandis. A key option is expected to be the MCG. At the moment, we don't have a deal with anyone, so anything is possible, Vlandis said.
No. MCG is an AFL ground. It is good for AFL because it's a round ground and they go right to the boundary, as they call it.
And they'd have to work in with the AFL to get it down there.
But it's not a rugby league ground. It's dog shit for spectators. I'm sorry, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know you don't fit many crowd, but I'd rather have it at some court before you have it at MCG.
Why move it from Sydney?
Oh no, I'm just saying. But
Okay. So if that NRL Grand Final comes from Sydney, do we get Magic Round then?
The other thing you think, if it goes to Suncorp, imagine if you had 2 Sydney teams in it next year.
This is the problem. They go, oh, yeah, but what about Queensland? Well, there's lesser Queensland teams.
Yeah.
Or, Canberra, Sydney, there's more. And anyway, that's the home of Rugby League Grand Final. That's where it's always been. Mate, I can't wait till I sack him.
Well, that won't be for a while.
Good call.
Tapai Maroa appears set to move to the Super League from 2025 onwards. I think the Super League provides a new challenge. I have ex-teammates there who really enjoy the football and the opportunity to live in the UK, he said.
Remind me at the end of it in case someone else, you know what I mean. Here you go.
Channel 9 reportedly demoted Gus Gould for the NRL and NRLW Grand Finals, and now he is set to commentate the state championship instead.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit... okay. They say he's got an alliance to Penrith. Okay, fair enough. Billy Slater, Cameron Smith,
Brad Fittler?
Brad Fittler. They've all got alliances to teams.
Phil Gold's got alliance to the Roosters as well.
Yeah.
In Souths.
Well, Brad Fittler's had beers in the shed after the game.
Yeah, well,
One with Jessica Fox.
Yeah,
she looked pretty awkward, but anyway.
He's a bit of a weirdo.
But I don't see an issue with it. Has anyone ever heard Phil Gould be biased to Penrith at all? Oh, I'm not saying he hasn't, but I haven't really. Has anyone?
Nope.
And I certainly haven't.
I turn off because I
I've heard him a
block
few
it
times on 100% footy. He's not biased about anything.
I didn't think he was biased to anything. He just
He's a
says it
smart
how he
man.
sees it. And the same with Billy Slater and that. I thought the same. So that's just some. We'll throw it under Valenti's bullshit again.
It's reported the Dolphins have had a change of heart and will now offer Anthony Milford a lifeline to remain at the club in 2025.
I wouldn't. Would you? Or would you chase someone else?
someone else.
Sean O'Sullivan. He should be the halfback, really. Has Milford played really any good since he even come to the Knights? The short stint he had?
I only remember him playing good for Canberra as a fullback, and that was a while ago.
Anyone else?
No,
Yeah, I don't know.
been very average.
To me, I just think it's a bit of a waste of. I know you
Yeah.
can come out surprises, but anyway.
The Titans have reportedly re-signed Cleese Haas on a 3-year extension. He will remain at the club until at least the end of 2027.
That's a pretty good signing.
You're right about the Titans, Smita. Cleese Haas, Fodawaker. There's some good damn players in that Titans lineup.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Certainly coming back from injury next year.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Craig Bellamy doesn't believe an NRL coach can also coach an Origin side at the same time in the modern game. Myself, I think it needs someone independent of coaching in the NRL, he said.
Couldn't agree with him more. Could not agree with him more. Because, okay, I know this word of Ivan Cleary going to do it. So then Penrith without Ivan for that Origin period. Is that fair on the club?
Nope.
It's not. So I think it also gives another coach a chance to be a a full-time coach, so to speak, like Maguire was, I'll say it again, the best candidate for the job for New South Wales, and it should be Danny Badiris. This is my opinion, I think. Passionate, knows what he's doing, and not a full-time coach. I mean,
Yep.
that's what I think.
Watch out how you say this bloke's name.
Ben Condon has reportedly signed with the Lee Leopards for the 2025 season.
Fair enough.
Tarn Milne's management have reportedly shopped him to multiple Super League clubs as the Rabbitohs are still undecided on whether they should re-sign him.
Yeah, I thought he's pretty solid last year. Had his ups and downs, but I still think he's worthy of a contract. Like, I mean, Spencer Lennon probably doesn't think so, but yeah, this may be one for Parramatta to snap up. Or yeah,
Haven't heard too much about Parramatta, what they're getting and what they bought.
not a lot. Still got a lot of money to spend.
The NRL have announced Red Bull as their official energy drink partner from 2025. Red Bull is all about innovation, energy and entertainment, and so is the NRL, said Andrew Abdo.
Okay. Does anyone have an issue with this?
Yeah, because doesn't To'o drink is it Mother or Monster or something? Shouldn't it be that?
No, but does anyone else see an issue with this? A problem?
You go first, and I'll tell you what I heard.
Energy drinks and kids?
Yeah.
We're not supposed to be pushing caffeine down kids.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Since when? Should we go there? When I first met this guy, he gave my 8-year-old son a can of Red Bull. How do you think that went?
It was all right. I had to go home.
Yeah. Bit of a brain fart.
Was it sugar free?
No, it
But
wasn't.
you know what I mean. Like, we don't want our kids drinking. Is that
They took away the
bags?
Field Cup part for all that kind of
Learned a
stuff.
lot from his mistakes back with provided that.
Well,
Cruise is past 8 now, damn it. I can't
but
get
what were you
remember.
going to say, Adam?
So they were saying on the weekend, because we were out the front of the little fanfare thing, and they had like different setups, and we were like, you thought it was an actual player there because they had the field of play thing on. It was actually one of their NRL media thing, and there was a bloke from Red Bull there, and he said we'll be doing this next year, and they actually were in talks to sponsor not the Jersey flag, one of them cups. So they're coming with money.
Oh, yeah. There'll be big dollars.
They're coming.
Big dollars.
Just watch out someone doesn't sue because it's supposed to give you wins, right?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's. I don't think
They
it's
changed
about. I think it's more the backing of the NRL. It's not the actual. Yeah, they're going to be handing out Red Bull like no tomorrow. It's more
Oh, they still will, but. All right.
like if you have a look where Red Bull are all over the world, they're in
Yeah.
everything,
Oh, 100%.
like everything at all.
Car racing,
And the only thing
cliff diving.
they haven't got their finger in is Roundball Sports.
I'll agree to that.
I mean,
What's it? Oh, mate said on the weekend. He said that's the only thing they haven't got. They're not in. Is
but I
Roundball
just,
Sports.
is this going to open a can of worms?
Oh, will.
Because of, we're not trying to push it down our kids. That's what I just think it's might open a can of worms, that. Because it's, it's not good for you, so to speak, and I don't know, I could be wrong.
Graham Annesley has confirmed the bunker was correct to disallow Howarth's try. Look at it clearly. We can see a different colour between the arm and the ball. The ball is sitting on the arm, he explained.
Well, okay, my only issue with this is, okay, they've got, why are they not showing it there and then? Why not coming out after
Because
it?
it'll slow it down. If they scrutinise every little bit of
No,
footage.
all the angles that they can watch at the bunker and what they're watching at the time, why isn't the bunker just going straight through to Channel 9? Because it will get rid of all this issue there and then. You know what I mean?
It's a question you need to ask the NRL.
I'll sack him
Did
too.
you remember when the bunker first came out? Anyone remember this?
Oh, the mobile one?
No, when the bunker came out. Remember when they did go to the bunker and they actually showed the bloke sitting in the bunker with all the screens?
Yeah.
Don't do it anymore.
No, you're right.
We only see two angles.
You are right.
They're probably doing it from their lounge room while they're eating a pack of Cheetos watching a movie. Yeah.
This is the
that's a
thing.
no try.
This is the thing, but and it needs to. Okay, if they've got all them angles, or show that just so it puts this to bed. So that was never an issue. And if it's done properly, like how I'm gonna when I sack him too, it creates none of this happens because it's all there and done.
But what about back in the day? Benefit of the doubt.
Well, there too.
Make a decision, stick to it, bang. Play on.
Well, what's the
It's
lines?
a lot different back then to what it is now. But yeah,
Well, what's the linesman doing?
Not much.
Linesman didn't make a call. Like he's standing there.
Yeah. Koori knockout on the weekend at Bathurst. One of the biggest competitions, been going for years. Ref, 2 touches. No videos, bang. Every call, watch it on TV, and every call they done, mate, it was 100%.
But even if they did make a mistake, you would live with that.
Yeah,
But we have the technology.
yeah.
And we have the technology to get every single, I feel like swearing, thing right, but we're not using it right. This is the problem. NFL in America do it and they get it right.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of Muppets running our game and destroying it, which I'll get into something later that's really pissed me off too, but we'll keep going. You know about it already.
Better not be me.
No. Oh, yeah, walking home. Can I get a piggyback upstairs?
Gary's talking to you.
pass. Corey, tag.
Cameraman,
What do you call you?
tag.
Oh,
Isaiah Yeo has revealed why he was picking up Storm players and consoling them instead of celebrating with his team at full time. I've been on the other end and it's a low feeling, he said.
and that is why he's the Australian captain as well.
Gentleman and a scholar.
100%. Like I felt sorry for a lot of them Storm players on the weekend at times. Yeah. So like the one I felt sorry for was poor Nelson. He's standing in the crowd.
Well, that was nice of Nelson though to do. Was it Liam Martin or someone did he touch? Oh,
Yeah, he's out there. Yeah,
He was standing there in the
did it to a
crowd
few of
watching
them.
them all go past,
yes, yeah.
and he's trying to hide, but he stands.
That's what's all. Yeah.
But I think someone ushered him away, and I thought, good on him. I like Nelson. He looked good in red and blue.
Who wouldn't?
Would
Yeah,
have
true.
You say that about anyone.
looked good on the field.
Yeah, 100%. He should have been there.
It made it just that.
I think he's been robbed. Though.
Yep.
And the fans have been robbed. And the fans have been robbed at the Pacific Nations.
They should have gave him a heavy fine. They
I
were
don't
already,
think he should have got fined.
they already suspended him for 5 because he went for it.
Mm.
I'll say if you want to play, it's 8. 8 games you miss.
He shouldn't have got fined at
Still
all.
a lot.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know. Yep. Okay. I want to get out there.
But they opened a can of... Oh, yeah.
Can of worms.
Adam,
I stopped myself.
Craig Bellamy believes his players weren't willing to go as far as the Panthers were in the grand final. They really know what they're good at and they just stick to it. They're relentless at sticking to what they plan, he said. Yeah, but you know what? I think a lot of it's got to do with the Storm.
100%. And the Panthers said that. And Isaiah, I think it was in his speech, he said, yeah, we really idolised the Storm.
And they played each other. I honestly thought it was going to be bookends. But they played each other and Penrith learnt from that loss. And I believe Melbourne are going to, because they're a relatively young side, they're going to learn from this year and come back bigger and better next year. They're not going to be like the Broncos or the Eels or Souths.
Bellamy did say the old cliche, you got to lose one to win one.
That's right. And Bellamy is not the type of coach. He's not Walters. He's not Brad Arthur. He's not whoever was coaching South at the time.
And let's face it, a lot of those Melbourne guys were playing their first grand final too. So,
Yeah.
And they're young.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But I tell you what, I'm going to say it here and then. He's very gracious.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very humble guy. And I tell you what, I've given him shit over times, calling him Martina or whatever with his tennis racket, but he's a great guy, honestly. And you understand now why players want to go and play for him. Anyway.
I sort of, when watching the game, the Panthers kept swinging the ball, just boom, boom, boom. Storm got it, one up. They just kept nailing them.
Because that was gas, mate.
Yeah, that's right. What's his old mate in the I forget his name now. Second row, the Storm.
Tower.
Katoa.
Yeah, I think it was him. He was out. He was just
Sean Ball.
Sean Ball.
Ball.
He couldn't get his breath back, and Liam Martin took advantage of it and went through.
Straight through.
Poor old mate. He was. He needed the oxygen
I
tank.
don't know if you said on TV, being live and more second half than first half, when the defensive side were back, like the attacking side was up, the defensive side were up, there was at least 4 players from each team behind the defensive line and still on the third tackle. Like, and they were proper cooked. Harry Grant spent more time behind the defensive line in the second half. We did.
But in his defence, he was injured too.
Yeah.
But Liam Martin even said he was gone.
Yeah.
And then whoever it was said, "Mate, we need you," and he just found another gear.
Yeah.
But the credit to both teams because Liam Martin even said it's probably one of the most intense games he's ever played in. And I'll tell you what, that must say something because that Origin was probably
Was a good one.
Yeah. There was
They just hammered each other.
You can see a couple of Jerome Hughes kicks were quite uncharacteristic, but then
he wasn't on his
You can understand why now because he was probably gas.
Oh yeah.
He spent a lot of time on the wing. Graham Hughes. So did Luai.
Yeah.
Luai and him, and we all were saying around it, look, where we're sitting. As soon as the ball was kicked, they both folded back out to the wing.
But what halfback these days doesn't defend on the wing? Back in the days it never happened, but I think it all started coming about more when Jonathan Thurston and that because JT wasn't a good defender.
The time in play was huge. There wasn't many penalties or 6 agains in that game.
Fatigue. Yeah.
Tessie New has confirmed he will depart the NRL to join the Lee Leopards.
Leeds Leopards are getting some.
Yeah, well, I think Matt Moylan's decided to hang up his boots over there.
Yeah, probably a year too long there.
Cameron Munster believes the referees contributed to the Storm's loss. Yeah, it's disappointing. You have so many cameras in the game and that one changed momentum. You know, it could have changed the game there. I thought it was a try, but unfortunately we didn't get the rub of the green. I'm very confident in our squad and it would have been very different with the Jack try. Okay, first of all, he's quick to forget. Oh, that's my thing. Yeah, he's quick to forget the rub of the green, like the loose carry. That hasn't been mentioned.
That's what I mean. Like there was calls both sides. I feel this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. I usually am wrong at everything, but yeah, I feel there was calls on both sides that were like.
But it beats me why they picked Client. Like,
No.
why would they pick such an incompetent or whatever that freaking word is? Yeah,
Incompetent
ref. Like,
I couldn't
do
agree.
they love the controversy?
I couldn't agree more. It should have been what's his name?
Adam G.
G let the game flow last year, but he also didn't let teams get away with crap.
100%. And honestly, I don't think he's. You know, they say he's he's not the best referee.
No.
It kind of takes the shine away from the win.
It does in a way, but end of the day, a win's a win, no matter how
It is.
But it could come. Okay, I'll sack him too.
Okay.
Mr. Sheen.
Mr. Sheen's gone.
Just get some new ones in. That'd be great.
Want a job?
As a ref. No.
Adam, want a job?
No, I want to run the bunker.
Well, you couldn't do
Blow
any
it up.
worse.
Blow it up or run it.
Oh, I want to blow it up first.
Yeah. Jerome Luai has declared he's ready to lead the Tigers as his own team moving forward. I've gotten a lot of confidence out of this year, especially with Nathan being out. It was an opportunity for me to grow in that role, he said.
Best thing could have happened to Jerome Lower was Nathan Cleary out for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Went up another 3 levels.
That's his best position.
3 levels.
Yeah.
Go on.
Jerome Hughes has been named the 2024 RLPA champion. This individual accolade is voted by the current crop of players. Ironically, Nathan Cleary got this in 2020 when the Panthers lost to the Storm in the grand final.
Oh wow!
Turn about.
Payback.
I was like too. We were watching the Daly M's and Tedesco was close, and I'm like, no way, I was throwing stuff at the TV.
Yeah.
Because there's no way, honestly, Hughes deserved it, hands down.
And then they did the haka. How good was that?
Yeah, that was
Warwick.
And Tarpany.
You hear him, Warwick was going on. Oh, hell yeah!
It looked like Hughes was about to, like he had tears in his eyes. It was so good.
Congratulations to Will Warwick too. Will Warwick, sorry for getting his first New Zealand cap.
Yes, we'll have a run through them quickly later.
Keenan Palacia released from the Titans a year early to join Leeds Rhinos.
Everyone's going to England.
Yes,
Going to Brad Arthur's team.
fair enough.
What are you looking at me for?
Peter Vlandis drops a bombshell by formally rejecting the Western Bears' bid to join the
I
NRL.
think they should drop something on his head.
I will. That was the other thing that was pissing me off. Why do that? Why get rid of them? Anyway,
Papua New Guinea get in front of Western Bears.
They're in. They're in. They're giving them 600 mil.
That's sorry.
Over 10 years or
You
something.
can't run a bunker, but they're going to give
No, they can't run a bath.
a bath, yes. And they're giving the foreign country 600 mil to try and organise a football team with a stadium that can hold 5,000 people.
But they won't help the Western Bears, or won't even let us. Yeah.
They've got everything set up over there. They've got a stadium, they've got everything.
Yep.
As I said, I got nothing against Papua New Guinea coming into competition, but the Western Bears first, please.
100%.
For sure. The World Club Challenge will remain the only trophy unclaimed by the all-conquering Panthers, with Penrith management telling the NRL there's no way in the world the club can play the prestigious annual match.
I agree with it because they've got the Pacific Nations, and now they're trying to shorten the season because they're talking about player burnout. Well, they've got to go over to England now and do.
Plus, they've got to go to Vegas.
So they're not, that's what they're saying. So is it Leeds win this weekend?
No, it's Wigan versus Hull KR.
Hey.
Okay, Hull. If Hull win, they can't play it because Hull's in Vegas as well.
Yeah.
If Wigan win, they're willing to play it.
Right.
But Panthers aren't because they're not going to go England and then
Yeah,
Vegas.
This is where they should go. Okay, let's play the World Cup Challenge at Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I think
That's
should have
what I
happened.
thought. We're talking about that.
Let's go this far and say that it's a crock of
Shite.
Sugar.
yes, because it should be the grand final side playing that England
Oh, yeah.
side.
Yes, but someone got to. What's our mate that done the gay porn?
Corey,
You know about it,
No,
obviously.
Ian Roberts.
Oh, Capewell.
Yes. Didn't he get an
didn't-
exemption to play for the
Yeah,
Panthers?
Gay porn.
No, for the Panthers when he signed with the Broncos.
I haven't heard about the gay porn thing.
Hole in the wall. Hole in the wall. He used to do hole in the wall.
I didn't even know you knew that sort of stuff.
No, that was common knowledge where there. What was it called? Where there's a hole in the wall?
Oh, glory hole.
Yeah, you know.
I was the same from Poppy.
It would be more of a thimble hole.
Seen from Poppy's.
There was a photo circulating of him naked with a bloke.
So I think they should. Fish, Luai, yeah, should be still allowed to play.
And how long do you recover from shoulder surgery?
Well, yeah, Nathan wouldn't play it, probably.
And it's a big draw card.
Yeah, true. Fair enough.
So we wouldn't win it even if we did play.
I agree with it because it's a long thing for for a lot of players out there.
Yep.
It'll probably rain.
Yeah, that'd make it worse. May
Anyway,
as well just yeah. Ivan Cleary says his players became complacent and were off track during the year, while Nathan admits Penrith lost their ruthless edge and his dad was frustrated. In late August, after the loss to Canberra, the usually conservative Ivan publicly questioned his side's hunger and desire, a comment which stunned and stung the playing group. Ivan and Nathan saw concerning signs creeping into the Panthers, particularly at training, which the coach wanted to address privately and publicly. After the round 25 loss to the Raiders, Ivan said, "I totally believe we can win it, but we have to make a decision on whether we want to pay that price to win it. At the moment, there is probably a question mark around that. If you want to go the whole way, it's not easy, and you have to pay a hefty price along the way." They were the words which prodded and provoked his Panthers to a historic fourth straight premiership. In a jubilant post-grand final dressing room on Sunday night after a 14-6 win over Melbourne, Ivan said, and Nathan opened up on the coach's spray. You call that a spray? More like a teardrop. Bellamy says, "Hold my beer."
now that's a spray.
And I've got one more touching story, and I don't even know if I can pronounce his name.
Smita.
Be close enough.
Footy great Tawira
Nikau.
thank you. Reveals the heartbreaking reason he told doctors to amputate his leg instead of saving it after his wife's tragic death. He opened up about the emotional reason he told doctors to amputate his leg instead of saving it just 18 months after his wife's tragic suicide. Nikau inspired the Melbourne Storm to their first grand final win in 1999, but his greatest struggles in life have come off the field. In 2001, the former Kiwis lost his wife, Letitia, to suicide while the family was based in England. I had gone to pick up my son from school. He was at cricket training. I came back home and it was just gone dark, but I noticed the light was on in the shed, Nickau said. I went around the back to turn the light off and my wife had taken her life. It was the most horrific thing you could ever experience. It was very traumatic and challenging bringing up 2 young children at the time. It was the hardest thing I have ever been through in my life. You go through this whole roller coaster of emotions about what happened, anger, guilt, frustration. For me, it was about trying to get my head around why. Letitia was a beautiful mother. My children didn't want for anything. They had a beautiful lifestyle, travelled the world, so it was hard for them to be brought up without a mum. I was in a dark hole. Losing someone through suicide is tough, but adversity makes you stronger. Nickau said that getting counselling afterwards was key to keeping his life on track, but things would get more challenging for the footy star in 2003 when he came off his motorcycle in New Zealand, North Island. He was told by doctors they could save his leg, but he'd need to spend the best part of 2 years in hospital. Nickau decided that his 2 kids couldn't be without a parent for that long, so he made the agonising decision. My kids had been through a tough time losing their mum, and I didn't want to be away from them for possibly another 18 months. Who was going to look after them? What would life look like, he said. So I made that decision to get the leg amputated. It was the best thing I've ever done. The doctor said, Mr. Nickau, if you cut the leg off just below the knee, you'll be out of hospital in 3 weeks. That was the good news.
Wow.
What an amazing person.
Yeah, it's tough, isn't
Yeah,
it?
he was. And when you think of Taria Nickau, how do you picture him?
Crazy.
Last of the Mohicans with the
Long black hair.
long black hair? Yeah.
Oh, Jesus was a good footy
He
player.
was. And it just shows how selfless the bloke is, really.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a sad but good
Yeah.
story.
Touching story, yeah.
Anyway, guys, we're just going to take a short break and we'll be back shortly. All right, guys, it's time for
Gaz bag.
final Gaz bag of the year.
Final.
Yeah. Bit upset, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't be able to get me bag out anymore.
We're just going to have to fill it up for next year.
I'll save it.
It'll take you a while being that old.
Oh.
Geez, they rub it in, don't they?
You want to go to go-karts again?
Yeah. We'll mount him on the corner.
Oh, you can. Anyway, maybe you should get your bag out.
While you're at it.
Number 1, try or no try for Jack from the Storm. Jamie Shaw.
It's been awarded. It's a try. There's nothing you can do about it. It's a try
Exactly.
now.
To me, I thought it was a try, and the only part that they showed up was when he had his hand under it. Now, you have a look at the ball, it goes down one side, it rolls a little bit, and his hand's under it. That's for me. I would have liked it to have been a try, would have been a closer game, changes the outcome. Penrith still would have won on the outcome of everything, the way they played.
You're only saying that because you're within arm's reach.
No, I honestly thought it was a try.
I thought it was, and then I looked at it and I said to Kylie, uh-oh. And then I looked at it again, that ring on. I thought, well, it's not, but I was confused. But
The one that looked like it was, and Andrew said that's a try, they never showed it again on there.
my only problem was,
Adam's nodding.
my thing was, Billy Slater said it wasn't a try. So if Billy Slater says it wasn't a try, it's bloody not a try. But yeah.
Coming from the
And Bellamy said it's not a try. Now,
Are they saying that just to
I don't know.
stop the grizzle?
I don't know, but end of the day, it's awarded. There's nothing we can do.
Exactly. Sorry, Jamie. Next year, mate. What did you think of Kid Leroy,
Missed it.
Wayne?
I didn't even see it.
Oh, so Adam, he was there.
Turn your volume up, champ. No one can hear
What was that?
you. Turn your volume up. No one can hear
What do you mean?
you. No
Oh,
one can hear you.
no one can hear him.
Oh, again.
We could on TV.
3 out of 4 songs were karaoke
Oh, really?
because he sang the In Excess one. Then he started singing his halfway he zoned one, and halfway through it changed. Because I said, what's he sing? He's all you'll know him. 1.5
See,
songs.
why didn't he
See,
sing
on
that?
TV, he was good.
Why
Yeah.
didn't he sing that other one?
Because I was up in the house. We'd had a minor disagreement. So he was down here or something.
You're in the doggy house. Smita.
I just wanted to have makeup later, you know.
Because it was he sang an excess song and he sang that other one. His
Why
last
didn't
two
he sing
songs
that
were
other song?
karaoke songs.
3-4 or something. What was it called?
They weren't there. Fish wasn't successful.
There's 4 or 5 songs he sung. That was it. But we couldn't. Yeah, the first 2 or 3 songs you could not hear him.
Okay, so on what's our decision? Who got the entertainment better, AFL?
Oh,
or
AFL.
Katy Perry for sure.
Katy Perry, hands down.
I'm not a fan of Katy Perry.
I understand that, and
Yeah.
I take that on board, but
Same here. But he was
it worked
terrible.
for the
Yeah.
AFL.
He was terrible.
It's about ratings.
On TV, Kid Leroy was good.
Yeah.
You like Kid Leroy, don't you?
Well, let's bring a.
No, I'm joking.
If it was on the radio or the wireless, I wouldn't turn him off.
Did your Trini have it on?
My tranny did.
Oh, okay.
So
Then she turned
At
it
the-
off halfway through.
at the ground, at one end, up the top of the stand, they had a DJ box set, and these 2 blokes played DJ music,
Yeah, no.
and they were 10,000 times better than Kid Leroy.
But
I
even,
love DJs.
yeah, but even
That
so,
would-
that's piss poor.
They were really good.
See, that's what they should have. Bugger all the entertainment. Just have some. Remember when we
No,
went to
because we're
Panthers?
singing like Sweet Caroline and like
but
Never
the-
Tear Us
the
Apart, all
crowd-
that. Yeah.
Crowd gets involved.
Yeah, we're all dancing our seat.
That's
Yeah.
right, but that's what it should happen in every game. Ground announcers need to get the crowd involved.
But it'd be a lot cheaper using DJs
Yeah.
than these superstars.
In the AFL, there was.
Afraid to do it for $1,000.
Big boxing.
I read, don't know if it's true or not, that the AFL had a band that was playing and they wanted 20 million
No.
and they pulled out or something.
Yeah.
Kiss.
Kiss?
Kiss.
No.
No?
AFL offered Kiss 26 million
26
or 25 million to come over. They said no.
That's insane.
So they gave to Gary Perry. Would you do it for 5? So, Metallica.
Why don't,
Next
they
year.
do it, why don't they do it for $500,000 and donate the rest?
I was just going to say, meanwhile, there's people out there
Okay.
that cannot afford to feed
But-
themselves.
If you were offered 26 million, would you say no, do it for half?
It's a free trip over from America.
No, that's not what I asked. If you were offered 26
How
million,
many's in the group? And their roadies and everything. How much?
Chris, how many's in Kiss?
There's 4 members. And Kiss, sorry, but Kiss came out the year before.
I didn't ask that. Yeah, there's 4.
How many roadies is there?
There'll be a few.
A lot.
Right, and they need to be paid. So the 26 mil split up between
Okay.
them would be.
Next year's grand final, Metallica's touring. Why don't they sort of try G it up, have Metallica there?
Why not just have a DJ?
No
Without-
way. And it's in
I agree
there.
with the DJ. I reckon.
Yeah, that was sick. That was so good.
Yeah.
Why don't we have the nighttime band there? Mr. Tambourine Man,
Play a song
Mr.
for me.
Buttman,
Play a song for me.
play a trumpet.
Triangle Boy,
Troy.
Old Spoons down
This
the
one
corner.
time at band
We
camp.
can get a little,
The flute.
ukuleles and stuff. We could be pretty good.
And Chris can play his piccolo.
But even okay, all jokes aside, we've even got some young Australian bands like that are not that well known. Just start looking around for some. Like, what's the name that the Witching Hour that we had? Imagine them there. That would be good.
What, the Rocks Out tribute band?
Yeah, that was better. That was good. I like that.
But
Billy
yeah,
Idol tribute
I'm
band on
sorry, but the
there.
Witching Hour is
too heavy
not for
metal.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, too heavy metal.
Not for us old fogies.
Well, the some point to me then.
I said us.
We could do
We're in
trivia
together.
bands. We could do trivia. Billy Idol on there.
Billy Idol.
George Michael here.
Or the Teletubbies.
Oh!
Teletubby.
You'd have to be the purple one.
Is that the one with the handbag?
Is that what they call it?
That's Poe, isn't it?
Oh, you know him.
Tinky Winky.
Adam knows him
He's done
too.
it to
Tinky
Winky
Winky,
Winky.
Lala, Poe, Gypsy, and there's one more.
Lala.
No,
Oh.
Tinky Winky is the
Gypsy,
purple gay one.
Lala,
Tinky Winky.
Poe.
Tinky
Yes,
Winky.
Poe.
My kids used to watch
Gypsy.
when they were baby.
Kids.
Gypsy,
And then night
Gypsy,
game,
Poe, Tinky Winky, La La, and there's one more.
Is there? I thought there was
Oh, there's only four.
Is this my segment or what?
Yeah, sorry. Back to game.
The sad part about all that, these pair on the end know all of them.
I bet you done a
didn't know
twinky
what-
winky with them there.
I didn't know one
No,
of them.
Dipsy, wasn't it? It was a Dipsy.
Oh, I know. Back to Gaz,
Okay.
bag.
Wipe the tears away. Not a question.
Okay, don't answer it.
Okay.
Hang on. I just looked at Gaz. Is that Gunny Highway?
Who?
Is that his name? Heartbreak Ridge?
I'm lost.
Sorry, keep going.
Oh,
Just a statement because this has got to be my goat. Is on my goat.
Christopher?
See where Portia's had all the stuff.
No,
Try and
yeah.
fill in the blanks. Apart from the fact that the now released footage it vindicates the Bunkers' decision, apart from the fact Panthers won by more than a try, apart
It's missing.
there's all parts missing from the glue she put on
got
it.
subtitles in it.
That Porsche spilt slime on his artwork, on his notes.
It's ripped half.
Can we
of it off.
skip that one?
By more than a try, apart from the fact Melbourne's first try came from a bullshit strip penalty and that Melbourne actually won the penalty count and had the same amount of 6 against. If you generally think the Storm deserved to win that, you'd be having a laugh. Panthers completed significantly higher, missed half as many tackles, had more post-contact kick return meters, had double the line breaks, double the offloads, and nearly double the tackle breaks, all while having way slow down ruck speed because the Storm were laying all over them. Panthers were a better team and deserved the win. Just appreciate the greatness. We're all lucky enough to be watching and stop bitching. Aaron McDonald.
Tell us what you really think.
That was a long, long paragraph.
I know.
Hey,
It wasn't a question.
It wasn't a question.
I know to drink.
Hope they're asleep in bed by now.
Sounds like it.
Got any more non-slime?
So what are we?
No,
meant,
the rest of
what are we
questions.
meant to say to that?
Nothing.
Just
Agree.
Just a statement.
Thanks.
Hope you enjoy the show.
Agree.
Thanks for watching. Good opinion.
We don't get too many more of them. Not with my eyes.
What's that coming out of your eyes, guys? What junk?
Did you say ice?
Kylie looks after me. I printed it big because of me cataracts.
Yeah.
That one was a bit small.
Oh,
And it makes me eyes water.
sorry about that.
Okay.
No, it's
I just copy and paste.
it's fine.
I know what you're going through, but because I make Kylie's eyes water.
Yeah. It's not what you told me. The Daily Telegraph have revealed Para greats come out and said that the 80s Eels would topple the 4-peat Panthers. Thoughts? Scott Wilson.
Total different era. You can't
Yeah.
compare 'em.
Who's the greats?
Oh no.
I'm not saying there aren't any. I'm just asking who the greats are that said that.
The 80s greats.
But Paris shit. No, I said look, I'll get a bite here. Now you can't compare the two.
What did I say to you when I read it? I said you can't. It's two different eras.
No, you can't.
So the St George 15, 15
Same thing.
67?
You can't because
Exactly.
they didn't have a salary cap. They had 12 teams they played.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You know, there's two totally different. The game was a lot slower.
Yeah.
You know, there was what was it? Not a 10 meter. It was a 5 meter.
But I've been seeing a lot of comments where they say they had jobs.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
And their
And they
bosses
used-
just let them off early to go to train.
Yeah, I agree.
Only train 3 days
But you
a week.
can't.
Yeah,
You can't compare them. No,
No, you
it's
can't.
like comparing me to
Apples and
Corey.
oranges.
What, that you're
Well, both gay.
I hope not.
You know the sad part about all that?
Is that you
Well,
thought that?
No, what you were saying? I still remember the 5 metre rule.
I was going to say something.
But it's true. You can't. You
No.
can't. Like, you know, all these
They
people
were
go,
great.
oh,
St George were great.
that's it.
Panthers are great.
It's two totally different.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, it's going to be hard for any other club to topple that. I'm not saying it's not doable because everything's doable, but it's going to be a big thing. And to do what they did back in the whatever you call it. What was it, 11? That's not going to happen again.
No,
Because there's a thing called salary cap.
definitely not.
It's salary cap. Salary cap's going to kill a lot of teams. You know, and I think probably Melbourne's going to suffer from the salary cap soon. I
Not
reckon.
this year.
But next year?
I mean, not next year, no, because I think Craig said at his press conference, most of the players are going to still be there.
Yeah,
I reckon you lose
26.
Patterson soon.
There's something
No, I don't know.
I reckon he'll stay.
Yeah, he'll
There's a
stay.
deal in there with Folongo, isn't he? Read today.
Oh,
No,
See,
it was a chair.
Flongo's-
It was a chair.
I hope so.
Flongo,
do.
I was like that and
Flongo's-
turning.
he's still learning his trade. So give him another year. If he's in the same place in a year, 12 months, it'd be questions. But the rest, like the likes of Papaniers and Grant, like they're signed on 26, 27, 28. Like they're
So it's still signed.
see the backbone of the Storm are all except for I think Hughes is. I think he's the first one up. Like, but the rest of the backbone are all like pretty well locked in, and the other ones that are there that chip in that are not, like there used to be nobodies only get the 1 and 2 year deals, but then they keep renewing the 1 and 2 year deals. Like it's,
Fair enough.
Music to
I
Gary's
think
ears.
it's the same with Penrith. It's just the culture around the club. You can be the world's shittest player, but it's you like the culture. You
No,
keep staying.
That's right.
That's Parramatta.
Yeah,
Was the Tigers this year?
we've got
I was just wondering.
We are witnessing greatness. You know, like I mean, obviously, my dad would have seen St George back in the day. You know, but it's good that we can, us in this generation, can see a team win 4 in a row because in this area, it's very, very hard to
So
do one.
Storm might be, for all we know, the next team to start doing
Yeah,
it. You know what I mean?
like you
Or
would
it
wish.
could be the
Parramatta.
Knights.
Yeah, like Tyrone Wishard's one. He was going to the Dragons, but
It's
he's
only a
after
2 hour
the grand
show here, you
finals,
know. I haven't finished.
He's come out and he's gone. No, I'm staying. So, till
But I still
26.
think that one marquee player per team
Yeah.
should be off the cap.
Yeah,
You know, every club will start being equal.
Yep. And no paper
Anyone?
bags.
Yeah, good luck. They're not paper. They're garbage bags up there.
So you're telling me that after all the big hype about Ponga not
Oh,
wanting to play for Australia and him being scrutinised, he wasn't picked anyway. Nice way to mess with the bloke's head.
Fair call.
Yeah, they threw him in the firing line.
I think they just trying to make an example of him.
that's right. Then like, I'll still stick to it. I think the bloke done the right thing.
Yeah,
Like, okay, who pays your wages? Not the NRL.
Does that mean he can play for New Zealand now?
And they ruffle a few feathers.
Oh. Nick.
Next.
Uh-oh. I can't even remember. Oh, yes. I couldn't remember what I'd sent in.
Guess who this one's from?
Well, I just said it.
It just said it. They're all asleep now. They're glazed over. Should the World Cup Challenge be played with the grand final winning team? I think it's unfair they lose players when it should be the team that took out the trophy. The crazy, crazy lady.
Oh, it's irrelevant
100%.
now, isn't it?
But 100% it should be. It's not a World Cup challenge if them players are not there. To
Exactly.
be honest, maybe could it be played next weekend? Like, bring it forward so it's a week after the grand final or something.
And the
So it's still fresh. You still got the game.
When's the Pacific Nations kick off?
very
Yeah,
soon.
2 weeks time.
So that,
I would imagine Nathan will be getting shoulder surgery.
but if they push that back a week and just put that in between, it works.
You're right.
They should do that every year
You're right.
because the team's still fresh. And oh man, if it doesn't suit England, Super League, that's their problem.
Well, England should just bring their comp back a week, finish on the same weekend as or around the same weekend as NRL. Both have a week off. Bang.
Because theoretically,
100%.
when
And then they go
Yeah.
to the other clubs
Yeah.
if they sign with someone else.
when this World Club Challenge kicks off every year, the English Super League are already 2 or 3 weeks into their season.
Yeah,
It's a glorified trial for the Australian teams.
yeah.
100%.
See, that's the thing too. Like, give it that week because the likes of Fish and Carl probably still partying. So,
Your dad,
who's that?
your mom.
But you know what I mean? And then it works because they're still at that club, so to speak,
Yep.
before they go to their new signings. Bang. That's just another reason why he's getting the sack.
Being lucky enough to see my own team create their own dynasty through the 80s, and now being lucky enough to witness something that should only really be compared to the Dragons' great run, Why is there so much hate generated towards the Panthers? They have managed a salary cap without cheating and turned up especially for the last 4 grand finals to get the job done. We can all be armchair critics, but how many of those critics can say they have either played, coached or refereed? We all need to sit and appreciate what has happened and move on so we can watch the Messiah Moses deliver the Pacific Championship like he did in the Orange Trophy. LOL. Mark Nugent.
Thanks, Gaz, for your riding into your own gas bag there.
He to the Panthers though.
Mark is an avid watcher of the show, so hi, Mark.
He is actually.
Parramatta supporter.
Is that your
obviously.
son or anything? Any relation, Gaz, or
No.
Messiah?
We're going out for a beer later, but
Obviously.
Getting back to that question here to the Panthers though, because we are, as you know, like
Yeah.
it's and Kylie's touched on this 1,000 times off air. It's a tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, that's the thing. Okay. Put it, for example, it was the Knights in there. There'd be people hating the Knights.
yep.
It's because people don't like winners. It's so simple. But end of the day, like, pull your head in. Like, every team's going to get a go. And if your team didn't make it, stiff shit. Look, I support the Knights. We didn't make it. So what?
Social media just makes
Yeah.
it so much
Social
worse.
media's half,
Like, there was so much hate for Melbourne a few years back.
That's right. There's so much hate for Parramatta. Oh,
Only here. I need on this bench.
It's a social. It's the world we live in.
Yeah, 100%.
Sad.
People just need to grow up. Like,
When I was
every
at,
team gets a go with it. Well, maybe not St George, but
when I was at the servo, they're coming in. Who you get to win? I said I'd like the Storm to win, only because the crazy lady sits next to me and just piss her off because she'll be pissing me off if they win. But
Hey, I'm not
Hey,
rubbing it into
no,
anyone
you
unless
did.
you stir me.
I said personally, I don't care. I just hope it's a good game.
yeah. And it was.
And they turned around. They said, "Oh, I hope the Storm win. I hate them, but I hope they win because I hate Panthers more."
But I ask yourself, okay, why do you hate them two teams?
A lot of comments.
they're
You know
winners.
why? That's right, because they're
They're winners.
successful
A
too.
lot of comments were, "I'm sick of seeing Penrith win."
So what? It's their fault.
It's proven something.
Did they hate the Broncos in the 90s when the Broncos were winning all
What
that?
about Canberra when they were winning all those players they had bowlers, Daly, Clyde, Lazarus,
Did they hate?
Meninga.
Did they hate Did they hate the Knights when they win all them games? Oh, hang on, we didn't.
I didn't like Andrew Johns back in the day because he wasn't playing for the Panthers.
Because he's so good, 100%. Yeah, that's
Exactly.
right. That's right.
But
And now
that's
it's like that.
That's horrible.
It's like that now with Leo Thompson. They don't like him because he's so good.
No,
Actually, they do like
he'd
him.
look better in black though.
Yeah, yeah, Kiwis.
Yeah, and then Penrith.
But everyone hates a winner. If they're on your team.
That's why everyone loves me. I'm not a winner.
But you bet for both teams. That's all right.
Yes.
Anyway,
You're so proud of that, aren't you? I'm giving you a rainbow jersey.
I actually,
right?
Manly.
I've been taking off Trumpy's signature.
What you said you're going to give him
Did you
a
get
rainbow
shot
kiss?
here?
Yeah.
Mm.
Are you going to do a Monica Lewinsky?
Oh no.
With you?
Oh, on that was that enough, Eddie? Oh,
Yeah, that was.
I just threw up in the back of my throat for the third time.
Oh, that was.
on that.
What happened to the other 2 times?
He gargled it.
You didn't hear.
On that note, I think we should take a break, and we'll be back very soon. All right, guys, welcome back. It's time for what caught my eye for this week. And actually, before we get into it, I'll just quickly tipping competition winners. First prize was taken out by Luke Hughes. That is our Aussie Direct tipping competition. So he wins 200 cash and a $700 Aussie Direct gift card. Second was Paul Morgan, and he's 100 cash and 200 Aussie gift card. And third was Matt Stoneman. He gets $100 thanks to
$100 gift card.
$100 gift card. Sorry, yeah, thanks to Aussie Direct and Nighttime Podcast. So, what caught my eye, guys?
What caught my eye? When Ivan was given his interview after the game, Matt Eisenhower and Lindsay Smith poured a keg of water on him, and he was wearing a pair of headphones.
Yeah.
Safe to say they weren't waterproof.
No, he actually said after, I think they're ruined now.
I said to Dean, I don't think they're waterproof.
Yeah. But it was bound to happen. No, that's gold. I love it.
My second one Tiger supporter at the game on Sunday wearing a Tigers jersey and had put his own number 7 on the back with the name Luai above it
Luai, yeah.
in preparation for next year. Well done.
A home job.
That was funny, actually. Kylie.
I've got 3 because again, the first one is when Isaac Tungor went to get his ring. The young boy who was giving it to him, he got down on one knee, but he said he was told to do it for
He
some
goes,
money.
yeah, I'm still waiting for me money. I've been paid $60.
Like he was proposing to him.
Proposing
That
to
was funny.
It was funny. My second one was Jerome Luai was sitting against the footy post later on in the night after the game, obviously, and the ground staff were actually waiting to take the post down, but they had to wait until he moved. That would suck.
Yeah, the security guard's like, hurry up.
I'm on double time, but hurry up.
My third one was the Tigers have won 3 spoons in a row, and they're now tipped at $36 to win the comp next year. Imagine putting a lazy $50 on that.
Right now.
Guys, maybe that $15 to give you earlier, maybe we should put it on that.
I reckon when we start next year, we'll do it. Might even go up a bit.
No, it'll come down. Don't you? Come down by then.
Not if they lose the first couple.
$36.
Parramatta will win.
There's 1,800 in your pocket. Straight up.
Not bad.
Stormboy.
I've got 2.
Oh, you finished?
Yeah,
Hello.
no, you just skipped Corey.
I
didn't you?
always do.
Yeah, leaves the best to last.
Yeah, mate.
Second
Have you finished? No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
No.
your turn.
Have you?
Me?
You got 3, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, no, that's it. I thought you were looking at Dean, sorry.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
no, I'm done.
All right. First one was, I don't know if you've seen on TV, Molly O'Callaghan and Alexa Leary, the Olympic swimmers.
No.
They were at the game on Saturday. They'd done the whole bringing the game ball. So they got them out in the field and they were out there for probably a good 20, 25 minutes before they had actually they bring the game ball. They brought up from the goal post, walked about 20 metres. But the whole 25 minutes to sit out there, so had the DJ up in the stand the whole time. They're still doing the worm on the ground, just having the time of their life.
Yeah.
And we're only talking to people in front of us. And we're like, imagine if you could see everything. Obviously, you can't see everything on TV at the ground. But they were just, and
But
what
that's what they
elections. Yeah.
That's what they should. They should have more cameras
Yeah.
showing everything on the ground. And none of these adverts,
Yeah.
sorry, that should be just halftime and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you pay the big money like
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
Molly was a really good swimmer in the Olympics. In the Paralympics was Alexa she was a standout. And yeah. The second one was the retirement players.
Oh, yeah.
Stacey Jones actually got a minute, probably good 2 minutes standing ovation. The whole stadium, I reckon it was just as loud as when full time went. It was when they announced him, and they actually done a whole lap.
See, there's a few players that have been retired for a few years.
Yeah,
Chris McQueen?
Chris McQueen.
This goes to show how much they've stepped that up over the years. How
So they
quickly
reckon
rush it.
Chris McQueen's playing New South Wales Cup, but I don't. It's got me beat. But Sean Johnson's cheer was unreal. Everyone stood up and they cheered.
good on him.
Yeah, it was like a standing ovation. And they interviewed him halfway around the thing. Him and Dale Finucane got a really good one too. But they actually done a full lap. It was actually
There's quite a few. Sorry.
I'm done.
There they all are there. So there's quite a few there. Even Dylan Harper,
Yeah,
Dean Farray.
Yep, Kevin Adama. He's been gone for a while. Nathan Peets. I haven't seen him in the NRL for ages.
So, Sione Matautia, should he have got it?
Well, he may be coming back to NRL, so
Or whoever
Yeah.
has it.
yeah.
But, yeah.
So some of them, like we were saying, some of them signed deals at the start of the season or halfway through the season to go somewhere else because they were household name here. It was weird.
So is that if Sione plays NRL Newcastle, so he should get that next year?
Looking at that, Wade Graham, didn't he retire last year?
No, this year.
This year. The Chris McQueen one stunned everyone.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
And Nathan Peets, he's been gone for years.
So it must be is Nathan Peets been playing footy over in the UK?
No.
No, although he's playing. We all thought quarter way through the season went to New South or to the
The
Queensland.
only one that shocked me about was Brad Parker.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah.
Kiyama.
That's me.
Edric Lee.
Thank you.
Was that it?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's my two.
Oh, it's that too. Sorry, I thought. Yeah. Well. Edric Scissorhands. Yeah.
Anyway, so other than mine, Penrith actually winning 4 peak. phenomenal effort. The second one I saw on social media today. Charles Nickel-Costat reaching out to Mitch Barnett,
Yeah.
saying, "Congratulations,
Oh, yeah.
bro." Mitch Barnett goes, "You're not my bro."
Oh, that's
And I'll send you the photo of that later.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah.
There's some footage of it too. Kostev, obviously, he's having a good laugh at each other, but
Yeah,
when it comes time to play for the Kangaroos, I'd say Barney will be.
he's ready to go, isn't he?
But when you're going to come up against the Curvers, you got to be.
That's right.
Is that it?
That's it for me.
Well, I got 4, just because I can. I did. And sorry, Stormboy. Jerome Hughes is twisting of Dylan Edwards' foot in the tackle. Remind me of the WWE. Did you see that one? Oh, it's gamesmanship. It happens every year, but he got his leg up like that, and he's twisted his. Yeah, that's not Jerome Hughes' wife.
No.
But it brought back the old wrestling tactics and remind me of the WWE. But second one was a tweet saying, "Imagine being Mary Flower with Cleary's 4."
Sorry.
Yeah, well, Mary Cleary with 4 premiership medals dangling over her face in missionary. They get rings, but it's still funny nevertheless.
Pretty sure she'd let him wear it dangling around his neck while they're doing the deed.
Hey, it was on Twitter.
Some people have got weird minds.
Stephen Crichton and Herbie Farmworth winning centres. Oh, I forgot about Herbie. Beep, beep. Back to back while playing in 2 separate clubs each year. Critter, the Bulldogs last year, was with Penrith, and Herbie now with the Dolphins and was with the Broncos last year. Yeah, it's all Herbie, eh? Fourth one was driving to Woolworths, Cardiff on Saturday night after the go-karts, and I recognised this car behind us and was wondering what was doing. We parked and Gary pulls up behind us and asks, "Which way's home?" He thought he was heading home and planned on following us, the poor bugger. We sent him on a goose chase because we went under the car park.
They went shopping.
We were walking around Woolies and I'm like, oh, geez, I hope Gary gets home all right because it was dark.
And
He stalked
She
you.
didn't. She
did.
didn't.
I did.
even all the way home, she was looking, she going, "Gary not here," making sure.
Parked on the side of the road waiting for you.
Even 2 nights later, I'm like, I hope Gary got home.
You don't have to punch in your GPS, mate. And you got
What,
one in your
what
car.
GPS?
Yeah.
His eyesight's
Gaz is
not
old
good
school.
either.
That was funny. Well, not for Gaz, but for us at the time.
I've
Was
heard-
that Gaz?
I'm like,
Oh,
no.
I'll just follow Smita home. I rang me missus. I said, "I'm leaving now." Following Smita. This don't look like the right turn. We're going under the supermarket. This is definitely not the right.
In a trolley bay.
I got there.
Sorry, guys, I had to give you a mention. But yeah, that's
They actually called Crazy Lady's eye. Not you. You should have said it, Kylie.
no, I was driving.
He's the one that goes,
Yeah.
is that Gary's car behind us? I'm like, no,
Oh, I thought it was opposite way around.
no.
See, my hearing's going.
And then I got straight out when I
what'd you say?
realised what it was you, and I'm like, are you okay?
Anyway, we'll
Almost
move
when I
on.
got on the road.
Play of the round. And Gary, you can start. Final time this year.
Women. The 2024 decider was the Roosters' 4th grand final, with Bridie Parker the only player to have featured in all 4.
Interesting.
Isaiah Yeo, 5 tackle breaks, 2 offloads, 45 tackles, and 233 metres gained. He's a dead set workhorse. I'm glad he's captain.
Yeah, I don't think
He
he
did
did
all
that.
the hard yards, didn't he?
Yep. Did anyone get a tally of how many post metres
No.
that he got? There must have been some.
I can have a look on the break and tell you.
Must have been some.
Kyle.
My woman is Olivia Koenig. She scored 2 tries, 180 run metres from 18 runs, 56 post-contact metres, 2 line breaks, 5 tackle breaks, 17 hit-ups and 36 tackles with 3 missed. Then my men is Dylan Edwards, 246 run metres from 28 runs, 87 kick return metres, 81 post contact metres, 5 tackle breaks, 1 offload, and 3 dummies.
3 dummies. Corey, Chris and who? Sorry, fellas.
Hey, I'm not a dummy that doesn't travel into a Woolworths car park.
That we know of.
Yeah, looking for where do you get home?
Oh, we'll go down the line there this week. Millie Elliott, 20 runs, 196 run metres, 68 kick return metres, and 67 post contract metres. 2 tackle breaks, 15 hit ups, and 24 tackles made, with 4 missed. Millie Elliott became the first woman and just the second person to win premierships for 3 different clubs. The forward won the titles in 2019, 20 with the Broncos and 22 of the Knights to go with this year's victory. Glenn Lazarus is the only male to achieve this feat, winning premierships with the Raiders, Broncos and the Storm. And this is no surprise here. I honestly actually thought everyone's would have been this one, probably should have been. Oh, but yeah, it was probably up there too. But Liam Martin. 2 tackle breaks, 3 offloads, 46 tackles, and scored a try. And the guy is becoming one of the most likeable players in the league, and he is as hard as nails.
Yep.
Wears his heart on his sleeve too. So special mention also must go to Taruva and Tu'u and Edwards with their 100% tackle efficiency during the win of the games, but Taruva especially. I honestly thought he could have been a smoky for the Clive Churchill. To be honest, I thought he played that well.
Who? Sorry?
Taruva.
Oh.
I thought he played. I know he wasn't going to get it, but he played some exceptional football. I thought. Didn't put a foot wrong. Probably, would you go as close as saying saved his best game till last? Anyway.
I went for the girls, Taryn Aiken from the Roosters, and a special mention to Penatone. You sparked a great comeback for the Sharkies.
2 more minutes, I reckon they would have got it.
Yeah, and for my man, I went Isaiah Yeo. Other than Liam Martin, I think Isaiah Yeo was the catalyst in the Penrith winning that grand final with his work rate.
Fair enough. Adam.
My women's was Sammy Bremner for the career she's had. Finally getting the grand final win. And actually her speech at the end of the game was thanking her husband. These last 6 months or so, he's been the mum and the dad of the household. And at the end of the game, like when they done their half full lap, they didn't even get a full lap, the girls. She had all the kids out there and they're running through the streamers and banners and stuff like that. My guy got 2. One was my little mate Harry Grant. He tackled until he fell over pretty much. He did 56 tackles. I didn't get his run meters. Yeah, he just tried and tried and tried. Towards the end of the game, he was beyond the defensive line just because he was that cooked. And actually, as Dino said, Liam Martin was pretty well a standout for the Panthers. I thought he just kept turning up.
I think Liam Martin was the difference of the 2 teams, to be honest.
He was a beast, wasn't he? Aggressive.
I said, what about my comment the other night? I'm like, really nice bloke, but I bet he smells like a wet dog.
Yes.
Apparently his hygiene's not that great. Love you, Liam.
Honestly,
Doubt very much he's watching us, but
and especially after the time we went down to Penrith and he gave Cruz his boots and that, just Cruz goes, "Can I have your jersey?" He goes, "No, mate, but you can have my boots, little fellow." Was that a good? Just the way he was.
Yeah.
I thought, I liked him before that, but it just puts the icing on the cake. And to be honest, was there any more deserving player in that game to get that award than him?
Oh, look, there was a few others.
There was a few, but
yeah, but you can't fault. Like, no one can sort of say, "Oh, no, he didn't deserve that."
I thought honestly he was a standout winner for me, and just very unexpected. Like when they said his name, just the face, and to that's priceless too. I think that bloke's gone through a fair bit in his life too. So and that's credit to his mum too. That medal, I reckon. Used to drive him from Tamora, was it?
yes.
To Penrith every Friday night to play.
And his brother passed away.
Yeah, his brother suicide.
That's where Trent Barrett was from tomorrow.
There's a few from there. So some great performances through the year, and our night of the year was none other than, drum roll, Bradman Best. Mm-hmm. Bradman Best polled, even though he had a bit of time off, he ended up coming through with the most
Hang on, that's the. Yeah.
votes. So, yeah, he was our night of the round.
Congratulations, Bradman.
15.
Yeah, at 15.
Beautiful.
So, yeah.
That's the player all across the board of the round.
Where's the winner? Oh. With 9 votes, Dylan Edwards. 6 was Hughes. And, sorry, hang on. There's been a late one here. Leo Thompson with 27.
What, fan votes or
He's voted Leo every week, apparently.
So,
how
yeah,
did Gamble get?
465.
What about Margie?
7.
7.
Nah. So, yeah, that's our for this year. And did we have the women's actually? No, I didn't.
Was it Upton?
Yeah, to make her up, the new one. Anyway, what are we up to
Stuff
next?
you may have missed.
Stuff you may have missed. One of my favourite segments of the night. So this one here, Ollie Jesus. We have a little purple man in the yeah. Imagine sitting behind him.
What is it supposed to be? What is Grimace supposed to be?
A fat man.
He's a Macca's. Isn't he a Macca's icon?
Yeah, but is it meant to be a grape or something? I don't know.
You've had grapes before?
Gilbert's grapes.
Pardon?
He moved them out of the road.
Gilbert's grapes.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with? What's Grimace got to do with football?
I don't know, but
Something to do with purple, maybe. I don't know.
Did someone just say purple butt plug?
No, guys. Corey just moved the
got it,
grapes
did
down the road. Yeah.
hey, what? I missed that. Stuff you may have missed, obviously. And look at these. This is a
That's a good likeness.
that is just like Gary and oh mate, Gunny Highway from yeah,
Not to do the one zip lane.
yeah, tattoo.
Tattoo.
Yeah,
That's before my time. That's why it's black and white.
what's
Fantasy
it called?
Island.
Fantasy Island. Yeah,
Yeah, I never watched that show.
that's pretty.
Well,
We got lookalikes here.
Oh.
That's Tamara Zahara Tamara, whatever her name is.
Pardon me, I was going to say who's the bloke on the left.
that's Bruno Mars.
They shop at the same place.
Just Brian Tuttle being Brian Tuttle.
Oh, and it had to be Critter.
Looks like Spencer Lenu.
It does a bit, if they had a baby.
Yeah, they all had a mix together.
The next one. Oh, mate, yeah, he goes to present him the medal, shake his hand, or brush him. Or can I have a go? Nope. But here we go again. Caught up in the moment. Like he was pretty beside
Shake your
himself.
hand. Yep. Got it.
He'll be looking at it now going, oh. And Corey, I didn't know you went and played footy on the weekend, but it's Corey and Chris in a ruck here playing footy.
I went for the occasion too.
And here we go. Whoop, in the background, the old ginger cat gets his old ginger cat gets the duffel bag pulled down.
I think his son needs to get onto his legs a bit.
Oh, here we go. The old. Hey, oh, hang on. If you go back, if you zoom into that, I think he's Morton was hanging outside.
Only
No, I'm not.
only you
no,
noticed
yeah,
that.
That's
Well,
all
you have a
weird.
look at it.
That sounds
No,
like
I'm just saying,
you
like
weirdo.
Sit down, Chris. Getting excited. over
you'd
there.
you'd kill your mates, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. You get it back.
And that is stuff you may have missed for this week, but and this year. But what time is it?
8:30.
8:40.
Time for your jokes.
Do you want to take a break first?
We'll take a short break and be back in just a second. All right, guys, welcome back. And it's time for a bit of humour from the crazy ladies. Hey, what's in the last? Are these some Bobby Dazzlers?
I don't know. I
Some Rip Tigglers?
did them last week, so yeah.
Well, these
They've
are
been
jokes
good
of
all
the
year.
year.
Are these the jokes here? No, I don't think you're going to beat the chicken giblets or the bathrobe.
I should have done the chicken giblets one again, but changed the names again.
There's all. Hey, We could always do a review show later in the month or something, with the what do you call it? The
Best of.
no, the what are we going to do? Pacific Nations.
Oh,
Yeah. Anyway.
business name. It'd help if I
Start
could,
again.
It'd help if I could read properly. A businessman named Gary was preparing to go on a long business trip, so he thought he'd buy his wife Corey something to keep her occupied. Gary went to a sex shop and explained his situation. The man there said, "Well, I don't know what I have, that I have anything that will keep her occupied for so many weeks, except the magic penis." Gary said, "The what?" The man repeated, "The magic penis," and pulled out what seemed to be an ordinary dildo. Gary laughed and said, "It looks like a dildo." The man then pointed to the door and said, "Magic penis door." The penis rose out of its box, darted over to the door and started pounding away at the keyhole.
I know where this one's going.
The whole door shook wildly with vibrations, so much so that a crack began to form down the middle. Then the man said, "Magic penis, return to the box." And the penis stopped and returned to the box. Gary bought it and took it home to his wife. After Gary had been gone for a few days, Corey remembered the magic penis. She undressed, opened the box, and said, "Magic penis, my crutch." The penis shot to her crutch. It was absolutely incredible. After 3 mind-shattering orgasms, she became very exhausted and deluded. She'd had enough. She tried to pull it out, but it was stuck. Gary had neglected to tell her how to turn it off, so she put her clothes on, got in her car, and started for the closest hospital. On the way, another incredibly intense orgasm made her swerve all over the road. A police officer named Adam saw this and immediately pulled her over. He asked for her license and then asked how much she'd had to drink. Gasping and twitching, Corey replied, "I haven't had anything to drink, officer. You see, I've got this magic penis thing stuck in my crotch and it won't stop screwing me." Adam looked at Corey for a second, shook his head and replied, "Yeah, right, magic penis my ass." The rest, as they say, is history.
Good times, Adam.
Oh, stories. I didn't need gas for an intense orgasm.
That's all he's worried about.
I'm surprised, a bit disturbed that that Gaz wouldn't give you that.
At least you wouldn't have to go to the hospital now.
This is true. Hey.
How's it feel, Adam?
A frail old lady named Kylie wanted to join a biker club. She knocked on the door of a local biker club, and a big, hairy, bearded biker with tattoos all over his arms named Dean answered the door. Kylie stated proudly, "I want to join your biker club." Dean was amused and told Kylie that she needed to meet certain requirements before she was allowed to join. So Dean asked her, "Do you have a bike?" Kylie said, "Yeah, that's my Harley over there." Sure enough, there it was, a Harley parked in the driveway. Dean then asked her, "Do you smoke?" Kylie replied, "Yeah, I smoke. I smoke 4 packs of cigarettes a day and a couple of cigars while I'm shooting pool." Impressed, Dean then asked, "Well, have you ever been picked up by the fuzz?" Kylie said, "No, I've never been picked up by the fuzz, but I've been swung around by my nipples a few times."
We're going a bit left to centre of normal.
Bit rude.
And again.
That one didn't give me an intense orgasm.
I'd say this one will.
Did you see the name?
I've seen one name. Is this the last or you got another one?
That's the last.
Oh, save the best for last.
Make it good. 2 couples were playing poker one evening. Corey accidentally dropped some cards on the floor. When he bent down under the table to pick them up, he noticed Chris's wife, Delwyn, wasn't wearing any underwear under her dress. Shocked by this, Corey, upon trying to sit back up again, hit his head on the table and emerged red-faced. Later, Corey went to the kitchen to get some refreshments. Delwyn followed and asked, "Did you see anything that you liked under there?" Surprised by her boldness, Corey...
What's all boldness?
Oh, no.
Corey admitted that, well, indeed he did. She said, well, you can have it, but it will cost you $200. After taking a minute or two to assess the financial and moral costs of this offer, Corey confirms that he is interested. Derwin told him that since her husband Chris played golf Friday afternoons and Corey didn't, Corey should be at her house around 2 p.m. next Friday afternoon. When Friday rolled around, Corey showed up at Chris's house at 2 p.m. sharp, and after paying Derwin the agreed sum of $200, they went to the bedroom and closed their transaction as agreed. Corey quickly dressed and left. As usual, Chris came home from golf at 6 p.m. and upon arriving asked his wife, did Corey come by the house this afternoon? With a lump in her throat, Derwin answered, why, yes, he did stop by for a few minutes this afternoon. Her heart nearly skipped a beat when her husband further inquired, and did he give you $200? Derwin, using her best poker face, replied, well, yes, in fact, he did give me $200. Chris, with a satisfied look on his face, surprised his wife by saying, he came by the golf club this morning and borrowed $200 from me. He promised he'd stop by our house this afternoon on his way home and pay me back. Now that, my friends, is a poker player.
I think I must have got a hole in one.
Oh, good with the putter, are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I still reckon, honestly, the jokes of the year have to be the chicken giblets and the bathrobe. I think they were the best. That was my opinion.
They were two best, but a lot following.
Well, they
Well
go.
played.
They're funny.
I just happen to be the butt of all of them.
We'll leave it at that.
And so we'll have a quick week that was. Just a quick wrap up. First, the Roosters 32 just pipped the Sharks. I reckon if it went a couple more minutes, I reckon the Sharks would have done them. Sharks were coming home really strongly. But it's about time the Roosters won. They got a stacked side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a fair bit of it. It's just I couldn't get into it, to be honest.
Well, it was not. I watched the second. Obviously, I watched the second half here. But, yeah, it was a good great comeback from the Sharkies.
Yeah, the last 15 minutes were good. Before that, it was pretty daisy. But the Roosters, the premiers, deservingly so. I suppose, but yeah,
I was ready to go and rake leaves at half time.
yeah, it was pretty boring in the first half, wasn't it? To be honest, I don't know what it was like at the game, Adam, but
No, wasn't too bad.
wasn't too
Oh,
bad.
wasn't too bad.
I was going for.
Yeah.
On the TV, from a TV,
Yeah.
it was sort of
Yeah, there's a lot. I don't know. It just seemed like there's a lot more going on, and a lot of people were saying because they're watching outside on the big screen, it was a lot better once they come in than what they were outside. Just it was good. Like, it was. Oh, a lot of us sort of said the atmosphere for the girls' game was pretty good, like especially the second half.
There was like 40,000 already there or something. Or is that another exaggeration?
A crowd figure just before full time. There was about 40,000.
Yeah,
But is that like how they
Adam
got,
disagrees.
not a chance.
is that how they got the Knights
No chance.
fun?
They probably would have been. They'd probably
Yeah.
would have been up with the 30, between 30 and 40. I mean 40.
Still good though for a girl.
Yeah. A lot of
But
there's
in
a lot
saying
of
that-
Roosters supporters.
Was that included like corporate boxes where you couldn't see people?
Yeah, well, there was half of them didn't start the service till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So
So I don't know why they lied. Like, just be honest. Look, we got shit.
yeah,
We got that. You know what?
and like the 80,000, the total was.
You know
beyond
why?
me.
They're in competition with the AFL.
Oh well, they're way beyond because there was seats everywhere.
100% they are.
Isn't
And
the AFL like 120,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll never get as many
That's a weekend game.
because
under 15s.
MTG holds 100,000. So
but you know where the AFL's starting to take over? Sydney. Telling you, the grassroots of Sydney. Kids are playing it. They're packed. The AFL grounds for kids junior is packed in Sydney.
Yeah.
Yep, they're putting a lot of money into the grassroots of AFL in Sydney. And Paul from Curie FM that I've been on lately, he's been saying it because he lives around that area, and he says you cannot move. Kids junior AFL. He said you cannot move. It is massive. Anyway, but yeah, Roosters won pretty. I still think another 2-3 minutes. I reckon the Sharks would have done them. They had their chances at the end, but just didn't
that
capitalise.
penalty goal just stifled the momentum.
Yeah. And I question that. That was a little bit it's once again another ref that was very
Ziggy.
Piggy was. I didn't think he had his best game again, but yeah. Anyway, congratulations to the Roosters. You're the champions for this year. And the big men's game, the Storm 6, the Panthers 14. I honestly think it was one of the best grand finals we've had for a long time.
I tell you what, before you touch on, there was someone that said that in the media that it was the most boringest one. It's like, are you for real?
Yeah. Like, I heard someone say, oh, it was pretty boring. What game are you watching?
Oh,
I don't care if you're them supporters or in the middle
oh.
or what. It was
It was end to end.
low scoring because it was a hard
The
tussle.
defence.
That's right. Exactly.
Both defence.
That's right.
So I'm telling you, if any crocodile out there says it was boring,
I don't know about you, but I've never heard a crocodile speak.
oh, well, I was trying to be nice. Or any wanker, oh, there you go, out there says it was boring, they're having a lend in themselves. And they're just saying it because they're got the shits because their team's not in. Because that was one of the most intense games of rugby league. There's two that really stand out for me now. Is the Origin this year and that game. And have a look at the players. They were dead on their feet.
And to
But
keep going for 80 minutes.
the
not just
fatigue alert.
65
But they had
and
quite a few
blowout.
times.
Liam Martin even said he had to dig deep because he was shot and the boys were going, or the players were going, we need you, and he had to find another gear.
Exactly.
And he struggled. And some of the Storm boys were out on their feet too. And it just showed.
You think the heat might have had something to do with it as well?
It was a warm day.
And it shows where they said, oh, we should put it back to daytime. You can't.
Yeah.
You cannot put it back to daytime. Not to mention, you get a full day of festivities and it stays at night.
So if it's going to be that warm, like it was, would you have a drinks break between minutes?
It's got to be looked at. But in saying that too, do you want to, or do you want to have a game like that?
You want to have a game like that.
From a
My
player's
opinion- my
perspective,
opinion.
Yeah.
from a player's perspective, they probably want to drink. From a fan's perspective, let it go. So I say meet him halfway. Let the 14th man run some more water on
Fair
more
call.
time.
On the
But bring the freaking scrums back too, where you
that play the ball properly. In the after the Panthers had scored one and Storm kicked off, and I think it was a winger had his feet out, caught the ball on the full.
no, it was Scott Sorensen,
Scott wasn't.
second row.
He lifted his foot when he caught the ball.
Oh, when
Danny showed it once.
and kick off after they
Yeah.
scored. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He had his foot out, and as he caught it, he lifted his foot. Nani showed it once.
Yeah, it did show, but I didn't know if it was before or after the ref had called it because it was a still picture. So that's why I couldn't make a go on it because it was a still picture. I would rather someone go on and
What happened to
a
the bunker?
replay.
They got what happened to the bunker? There's
Well, the
20
bunker should be saying that 100%.
There's 20.
But not just that. What's
20
that little?
screens.
What's that little moron with a flag in his hand?
It was only for a bit, but it was about
But
yay
that's.
high.
I did see it, and I went, "Oh, hang on!" And I actually said something new, didn't I? I think after the game, I said there's a picture of that, but it wasn't.
can't remember.
Wasn't a video, so I couldn't say the whistle had been blown or what it was.
Yep.
So,
'Cause that,
but I blame the
Yeah.
person with a flag on the side. If they're not going to do anything, maybe they should put the one with one team, one with the other team's flags, and run them up and down. What else do they do?
I'd
the Panthers got a free kick at halfway, where the Storm would have got it down there.
But I don't believe the refs were swaying it so Panthers would win because
No.
there was bad calls both ways. Like there was Luai stripped the ball when it was clear loose carry. Melbourne got a penalty, and off the back of that, they scored.
Yep.
Oh no, that's I
Yeah,
said it.
both ways.
And
But
I stick
to me,
there were
Penrith
two
would have
champion
won.
sides.
They would have won.
Yeah. And there were two champion sides.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can't take it away from either one. And it showed why they were there. But Bellamy just said it too. Bellamy hit the nail on the head. Well, they were just slightly better.
I believe that in instances like this, though, the refs should be accounted for. Like the
100%.
coaches should be allowed to say what they're thinking.
No, 100%.
Clearly, they held back
Without
because
Why can't
without
they
rubbishing them,
yeah,
No, but
just state something. That,
I'm sorry. But if they want to not have the coaches say what they think, get your freaking game right then. If you can't, you deserve all the ridicule you to get.
exactly.
So this is the problem. We powder their asses too much, and they get away with it. If they're going to do their game right, yeah, lay off them. If they're not, you got to, you know.
Like, I get that they're human and everybody makes mistakes,
Yep.
but these were obvious mistakes. And you've got not just the refs, but you've got the bunker. So you can't stuff it up that bad.
The reins are here, Marge. Yeah, but and that's the thing too. They're professionals now. They're getting paid big money.
Exactly.
If Munster or Lua or Cleary and that don't perform, they get pulled off. So they get interchanged, and
As the rain comes down.
yeah, or you know. So what's the difference with the refs? Is he's had a bad few games, Klein, and he still
It
gets all.
does the main game, the big dance.
So what happened to Adam G and all that?
It's like,
As you touched on, he's not a yes man.
That's right. He speaks what he says. So I'd never be a ref.
but it's like the NRL liked the controversy.
But, no, I reckon it's got something to do with the media because it sells papers. It sells, you know.
A lot of money to be made.
Clicks.
It'd be a pretty boring game if we didn't have all these controversies. Wouldn't it?
Yeah, true.
Yes, but,
But
no.
it doesn't matter who would have won. Like, if Storm won, there'd still be
Haters,
so
yeah.
much whinging going on. Like, it's just
And there'd be,
crazy.
they shouldn't have this because of that. And, you know, people just need to harden it up and be gracious of the two teams that played and how good of a game they both played and how good they were throughout the season. And Penrith are now the premiers and Melbourne were the minor premiers.
Yep.
Give them both credit for what's due and embrace it because seriously, they were two bloody real good
It was a
football
good, hard
teams.
game.
But not just that, they were two really good football teams for the whole year. No other, you know, take your own club goggles off. No other teams come close to it. And, you know, they go, oh, the Roosters were up there. No, they weren't. And the Storm showed the Roosters were not up there.
So in the last few years, has it always been 1 and 2 play each other in the grand final, or can anyone remember?
So what was Brisbane last year and the year before?
Second, I'm sure.
One premiers.
No, it's not always been because the Knights come from, was it 7th or something like that in
I
97?
remember Cowboys.
No, I'm
come
talking
from-
about the last couple of years.
I'm sorry, I remember Cowboys come from 8th spot when they played Melbourne a few years ago, wasn't it? You remember that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was there.
But yeah, just embrace the two teams that, you know, the effort they went to and how well they've done this year. And they were the two pinnacle teams.
Yep.
And just, you know, give them their credit that this year. Like, Melbourne were outright minor premiers by how many points?
Heaps.
4 or 6.
Yeah.
There you go.
In the wash up, yeah.
Yep, it is. Yeah.
And then, you know, they were
catch 'em.
the team of the year for that. And it took a mighty dig deep for Penrith to beat them. So they both deserve some credit. And, you know, like Bellamy said, and a lot of others said, and I even said, two champion sides, which they are.
There's a fair bit of sledging
But-
going on too, isn't there?
Where?
Yep.
In between, I don't know if you watched when Taruva scored.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
There was a fair bit of niggle and
Yeah.
It's what do they call it in the moment?
Here's the
that
moment.
Trent Liero going off at who was it? No, Fisher Harris. That's right. So
Oh,
So
yeah.
Cameron Munster's dropped the ball. Fisher Harris has accidentally bumped into him. I don't know if you actually see that because you wouldn't have been live. Fisher Harris has actually reached out to shake his hand, and the arrow's just got carried on like a cockhead and decided to push Taruva.
Yeah, but heat of the moment.
Yeah, and then it was all in.
But would he be thinking, oh, fuck,
But you wouldn't
push the
know-
wrong bloke
You
here?
don't know what's said. Like,
That's right.
Fish could be holding his hand out, but going, ha, so,
That's right.
you know, like, just to
if
get
you're-
But it was Taruva that Liero pushed. It wasn't. He got the wrong bloke. Taruva was just.
yeah,
maybe-
because little Taruva, he's
Yeah.
only little.
But-
Isn't whatever his name is tall?
Liero. Yeah, he's
If you're,
Sort of.
yeah.
if you're him and Fish was coming out, would you be going, oh, shit, I've got the wrong bloke?
No, because they can't swing.
Yeah, true. Yeah, read Marnie.
You'd mouth off.
But you don't know. Taruva could have said anything to him. We don't know what's on the field, but what happens? They stays there. Let them go. Let them go.
That
They
just adds to the theatre of the game.
100% it does, and
It just goes to show they're both passionate.
that's it. But let them go. If
Yep.
they want to have a little,
Niggle.
I love it.
Yeah, but that's
I start sitting on the edge of my seat, getting another bit.
that's
Oh, you know.
It's just like mind games, isn't it?
But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good. If they want to have push and
100%.
shove,
Right.
it just makes the game that much better. It goes from a 5 to a 9.
That's right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
right. At the end of the day, they both get off the field, shake hands, they all hug each other, see you later.
100%. Munster Liam Martin, I guarantee you they did after the game.
I think Luai's grown up in the last year, though.
Mm.
He used to be real mouthy, but he's not so much.
Great in
Even-
the last 2 years.
Even Gamble? Gamble don't anymore.
Didn't do too much last year.
And I miss it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't spend a lot of time on the park.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, that's the grand final.
Sadly, that's the end of footy for this. Oh,
Well,
That-
and a
Pacific Nations.
yeah, we got Pacific Nations, but our own teams.
But so is that you for this year?
I guess so.
It's a bit sad, isn't it?
How's it sad for you? You live with me. Sucks to be you.
No, but you know what I mean. Because we all enjoy this every Tuesday. I know we all need a break and stuff, and we don't need to look at Corey's head for a few weeks. But
well, it's actually going to be on your car for a while.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're
I
going
don't drive
On
it
the
from
rear.
behind.
yeah, your rear.
Yeah.
He likes coming up the
4
rear.
months.
I don't drive it from behind.
No, but you probably have to wash it.
Yeah.
I'm getting it redone soon too. So
It'll be on the front.
no way.
the driver's seat.
No, I'll get it with the exhaust in your mouth,
Oh.
and then the back end on the other one with your butt.
Oh.
Anyway, but no. Once again, appreciate you everything you do for us and the show, and I'm sure everyone out there enjoys your contribute and your funny jokes and your touch of the women to the show. So thanks again, and hopefully see you back next year. Bigger and better show.
Play your cards right, I might.
Oh yeah, you will. And
Think of that big check you're going to get.
oh, we might do a show later in the year, towards the end, towards Christmas, where we might just come on and do a wrap up of the Pacific Nations and just have a little chat and go the Kiwis
The Kiwis?
Just to pop in, just have a check in, just see how everyone is.
and have some satay chicken.
Nah, barbecue
Gotta
this
find the
one.
ball first.
I come down here, I had a bag of forks for them, you know. They're all sitting there with their fingers. What are you doing? Can't find the forks. I'm right here. Anyway.
I heard he couldn't find the fork.
Oh.
Was it good satay chicken?
Beautiful.
I cooked the rice.
Well, they were both nice, but it was really nice satay chicken.
I made the sauce extra creamy.
Is it? How do you spell cream?
Show you later. Anyway. Thanks again, and at least you're smiling. So we'll be thanks again, and
Disturbing.
Very-
anyway, we'll take a short break and be back shortly. All right, guys, welcome back. It's time for Talking Schmidt for the last time this year. And caller number one, who we got there?
It's Joey here speaking.
Okay, Joey, how are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. How are you? All right?
Mate, yeah, no use complaining. No one listens, do they? But, mate, what's your question for us, champion?
My question is, on the grand final, do we think that was a try where it went to the bunker, or you reckon he was actually held up?
Mate,
We've been talking about it all night.
there's
On the grand final.
there's camera reviews to say it was. There's camera reviews to say it wasn't. It's been awarded a try, so
Yeah, it was a lot of an extra try, but there was a lot of different opinions that that it wasn't a try. But then at the same time, I think it might have been a try because he wasn't because you can actually see on the photo that the ball was on the ground.
yeah, it's one of life's number one mysteries. I suppose you're never really going to know I don't know. Arguments could say it was. Arguments could say it's not. So, to be honest with you, I don't know if I don't mean for this to sound arrogant or rude, but I think it's I'm sick of hearing it. Are you guys really it's sort of took away a bit of the limelight for what was such a really good game from two really good sides that have probably been the best performing sides for a number of years, I feel. But yeah, anyone else?
Yeah, same. Yeah, just two good teams going at it. Yeah, they've supposedly viewed it, and his hand was under it. I thought it was a try. I can live with it.
The only issue is I wish they bought that supposedly other camera angle.
It's a bit hard to hear, mate.
Sorry?
It's a bit hard. You just speak closer, you can't hear.
Yeah, I thought it was a try. But yeah, I'm happy with the result. There was two good teams going hard at it. Yeah. Would have changed the game a little bit. I think Penrith still would have won, but might have been a bit closer, a bit more nail biting. But all up, it was a good game. Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, I just think we just need to move on from it now. It's 48 hours. This grand final's gone. We've touched on it 100 times.
I just don't want it to tar such a good game and a good performance. And when I say that, not just to Penrith, but if Storm weren't the team they were, it wouldn't have been such a good game either.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
you know, credit's got to go there too. And let's just enjoy what a good game it was. Because it was. Like, both teams were out on their feet and they just kept going. So, yeah. And
No one spoke about it. And he's talking about this one, and I was thinking, did anyone see the Tavara? I can't say his name. Taruva try. That's one that should be talked about a lot more than this one.
Okay, explain.
yeah,
That ball did not touch the ground at all.
Okay.
If you have a look, just before the line it did. On live, like when I was there at the game and being live, and everyone around us was dumbfounded how it didn't go out the bunker.
Okay. I'll have to go have a look at that.
Have a look at that. That one there should be more of a it'd be touch and go from when it crossed when he got to the line of when the ball was, because the whole time he was in the in goal area, not once it got near the ground.
well, from when I didn't, go over it with fine tooth comb.
Yeah.
But from watching it on the game, I thought it was.
Yeah, that's right.
But
So as soon as they put it up on the big screen and he didn't get it, they awarded it. They put it up on the big screen. He just floated it looked like he just before the line he was down, but then he was bobbing all the way across, and then by the time it looked like he got down, his arm and everything was already. That's the one I thought the arguments would be coming thick and fast for that, but
Okay. So, and
Yeah.
no one's really, and you said nobody's really
nah,
talking about it.
like at the ground, that one got more scrutinised than Howarth's
Right.
no try. Yeah.
Okay.
interesting. But yeah, no. Well, as I said, watching it from what I seen,
Yeah.
I thought it was, but I hadn't gone over it with because no one.
Yeah.
There's nothing brought up.
Yeah.
So no one looks at it.
That's what I mean. It's this one because this one went to. I think the reason why it's been brought up is this one went to the bunker. Is that what you think, Joey?
You there, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your opinion too? You reckon, mate?
Yeah, it's a bit hard to hear because it's very, because it cuts in and out, mate.
Yeah, all right,
That's
mate.
all right.
Your line, the Telstra line must be playing up. But sorry, mate. Hopefully that answered your call for you and your question. Sorry, and thanks for calling in and
Yeah. Being a part of
Yeah,
the show.
it's all right if I give my group a actual plug.
Yeah, mate. Go for it.
Yeah, it's called Canterbury Bulldog Supporters. Yeah, so if there's any Bulldog supporters out there, it's a pretty good page, I think. So there's about 45,000 members.
yeah, go.
Or
For it,
actually,
mate.
43,000. So yeah,
Yeah, mate.
content in that. So
Yeah, any dog supporters out there or rugby league supporters in general, just jump on and have a bit of fun and enjoy the page. So mate, go for it, champion. So we always welcome every supporter, no matter what team you're in. So make sure you give us a plug on your show, mate, on your page, and get some more of your members on.
yep, no worries.
Too easy, brother.
No
Enjoy
worries.
your off season.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, mate.
See you, Joe.
Thanks for calling in.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, time for Talking Schmidt. Caller number 2, and who we got there?
Hello, Tim.
Oh,
Yeah, Simon.
How are you, mate?
A weekly rap with Simon.
Well, of course I had to ring up at the last show.
Yes. But we are decided we're going to do one closer to Christmas for a little bit of a Christmas show and a little bit of a Pacific Nations wrap up.
Well, good luck with that.
Would you be available, Simon?
Well, it depends who for, Gary.
Christopher?
Nah.
No,
Terence?
maybe,
Theodore.
but not that Theodore Fister.
Oh,
Oh, mate, before we get into your question, we went go-karting on the weekend.
Oh, who lost?
The big ginger cat.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he didn't win. He telling everyone he was going to win, and guess what happened? He lost.
Oh, no, Garfield.
Yes, he was coming up the rear.
Did I hear there was another man at your work?
Yes, there was. A man
Do
named
tell.
Michael.
Michael.
Yes, Michael's been talking about you quite a bit. He must have listened to the show a lot.
Well, my famous travels from too, right?
Yeah, so, yeah. Oh, Michael's a bit of a fan of you.
Well, who wouldn't be?
maybe Michael could take Theodore Fister's spot.
Yeah, it could
You
be.
keep Theodore Fister's name out of your mouth.
Just his name.
Everything.
Are you friends again this week, are you?
He told me the other day he had a badly swollen foot, but I think it was only about 4 inches.
Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
Don't look at me.
Corey's just blushing. Well, what's
I
your...
wanted a meal, not a snack.
That's what she said.
How is Corey?
I'm fantastic. What about you?
His boy.
Corey was looking good on the live feed.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, we did a little live feed the other day. It was just a little trial and error, just trial a few things in there just to see how it went. We've been saying we'll do it for years now. This is probably the second year in a row we've been saying we'll do it. And we decided just to give it a test run. But, yeah, some good
Definitely
things.
some potential there.
Yeah, yes, that's what
I
she
met
said.
with Corey.
Oh, thanks. Plenty of room for growth.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, so what's your question for us there, Chairman?
Oh, I'm sure all sorts of questions have been asked after the game on the weekend. So let's look forward to the future. Did you hear that idiot Volantes has said no to the Western Bears?
Oh, don't get me started on that. I've been furious about that all night, mate. 'Cause
Albanese's puppet.
yeah, I haven't spoke to. We've got a couple of good friends of ours too that live over there. Our editor Adam and he's good mate Jai over there. They were going to do a podcast too called the Western Bearcast. So I feel for them pair as well.
They're going to look a bit silly now, aren't they?
Oh well, no, it's not their fault. Like they're all G'd up and ready to do it, and so they should. I'm quite, to be honest, I'm pretty pissed about the whole Bears being rejected. But they want to give 600 mil to Papua New Guinea to come in. So
I think Albo gets some kickback.
yeah, I think
yes.
I just think Smita needs to get in and run the NRL and give Volandis the arse.
I think Christopher could do a job.
Give me the arse.
Oh. No, you'd want to be Volandis and
Honestly, Christopher could run the place better.
yeah, they can't. That's the old saying is they couldn't run a bath them pair. But seriously, yeah, we're quite pissed off about that ourselves, mate. So yeah.
Do you think, Simon, and this is on a serious point, like Papua New Guinea haven't really got the stadium where the Western Bears have got the stadium set up. They'd be able to tap into the Western Australian market of people, where your Papua New Guinea is just, it's a bit of a free-for-all,
It's
so
a
to speak.
circus. It's a circus show, to be honest. Like,
Here's the funny thing. I have been to Optus Stadium before, and it's magnificent.
100%.
And there are so many expats who live in WA who do mining, etc. There's lots of British people and Kiwis, and they love their rugby too. So know what the ladies are thinking.
Well, I ask you this question. Why did we take the game over there last year with a few games and the Origin then?
Defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
It does. It's
Just a bit of a tease.
It's an absolute shit show, let's be honest, with that the fact that they're taking that away from them.
Is that Terrence?
Who was that?
Is that Terrence in the background?
Got a cross line there.
Cross line.
Who was that?
Was that Theodore?
No, it wasn't on this.
Oh.
Stupid phone.
I reckon that was Cedar in his back pocket.
Oh.
I'm sure something was in his background.
Yeah, I bet you wish it was you.
You keep Theodore's back end out of it.
Bucks down at Oxford Street.
$20 is $20, Corey. You know that.
And anyway, so mate, Michael's a big fan of yours. So I was just asking on behalf of Michael if you could give him a big shout out.
Well, hello, Michael.
I'm sure he'll be listening there this week. So
Buy him a kiss.
I'm sure he's going to get a gobful tomorrow.
So he obviously doesn't work with you, Chris. Anyway, mate, we appreciate your call. Were you calling up this throughout the year, and being a big part of our show. So yeah.
Well, I love speaking to you rugged men every week.
Can I ask you one question, Simon?
Well, you rugged men, Corey.
What does
I'm not rugged.
what does Terrence and Theodore do in the off season of football?
I told you, don't mention Theodore's sister.
Oh, just Terrence.
What does Terrence do in the off season?
Is he?
I'm taking Terrence away to a re-education camp.
Is that what they call it now?
Re-education care.
Yeah, I'm going to drag him there, leather and all.
Oh.
He's going to be a good boy.
Is he one of those like lacrosse players on the horse?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is it lacrosse? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
They play
No, I reckon to be more of the
croquet.
croquet player. Is Terrence a bit of a croquet
Holds
player?
the stick between his legs to do the shot.
Hit the ball.
No, Terrence is a theatre person.
Theodore's one.
Yes, well, Terrence loves his theatre.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
He likes dressing up.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So he's not really a sports sort of person. He's more of a dress-up theatre person.
No, in fact, I tried to talk him into playing cricket once, but he got really funny when I mentioned he had to wear a box.
And he probably wanted to bat for both teams.
That's possible.
Did you sign his ball?
Oh.
Corey.
No, the stitches got in the way.
Is it a sticky wicket?
A bit leathery in hand.
Anyway, yeah, mate. Well, we appreciate you being a part of the show and hope you've enjoyed it for this year. And we'll give you your love to the Ginger Cat and everyone
Please
else.
do.
Sorry.
Please
do.
Yeah, and even though he's not real happy with me at the moment.
I'm curious.
I beat him and put him into the wall, and apparently I cheated.
So you beat him off the track, did you?
Yep.
Yes.
And on the track.
He actually came last, did he?
Oh, he come fourth.
Who came last?
Christopher.
Oh, no, Christopher.
Yes.
You're going to have more rings than a dirty sailor.
Oh, funny you say that about a dirty sailor, because not only does he have to get the tattoo of Tigger on his back looking down and says, "Who are you in there?" He also has to go to the local boat ramp at Tomago, which a lot of...
That's Corey's place, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, actually, no, Corey's got to do that.
Yes.
I thought Chris has got to do it too. I thought you said both.
Yeah, but
Corey had a top there.
I suppose a dirty sail is better than a dirty Sanchez, right?
I know you've had both.
I don't like him.
Anyway, so yeah, I won, he lost, and the cat comes somewhere in between. And Gary, I think you were third. Where did the crazy lady?
behind me.
Oh, she was fourth, was she? So
Did you mount anyone?
Well, actually, funny you say that. I actually got mounted, well, sort of. I got hit from behind by the ginger cat and Gary on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side at the same time, and they nearly pushed me over the wall. But
You got smashed in a three-way.
yeah, pretty much. But I think
Oh, no.
even young Porsche beat Christopher. Is that correct?
Could have been. Yeah, she was flying.
She was flying. Anyway, mate, we hope you enjoyed the show this year, and yeah, don't be a stranger and come back next year.
I'll be back in February.
Thanks, champion.
Right, Simon.
Ta-ta.
Thanks,
Good
Simon.
night.
Yeah, mate.
Thank
See
you.
you, mate.
All right, guys, it's time for caller number 3. But instead of them ringing this week, we are actually ringing him. So, Mark, you there, mate?
I am.
Mate, you sent in a photo for our fridge competition. Is that correct?
It is of a beautiful sunset over the night stadium.
Yeah, mate. I couldn't go past that, and you're one of our winners.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you get to pick a fridge, obviously, in the NRL team of your choice, and I dare say, would it be a Knights one?
I think there's no other team.
Oh, me and your brother. So, mate, yeah, on behalf of Shadow de Fairhall and the Nighttime Podcast Champion, you are our first winner.
Oh, that's great. No, I appreciate it.
No, our pleasure. It was an absolute beautiful photo.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we're glad to.
You need to.
I've got a perfect spot ready to go in the bar room.
Very
You
good.
better have that photo in a perfect spot in your house, mate. It was
Yeah, you need to get that printed or put it on photo comp.
unbelievable.
Yeah, print it out and put it up.
Yeah.
No, it was
then
good,
send
mate.
it in to us so we can see what it looks like in your man cave.
With your fridge.
For sure. Once I get the pool table, it'll be done.
Oh, that's the guy. Anyway, champion, mate, congratulations on that. You've won. And, yeah, I'll be in contact with you very shortly to arrange for it to be sent out to you.
All right. Thank you to you guys on the podcast.
No worries, champion. Have a good one.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right.
mate.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, that was. We only had it as 2 Talking Schmidts this week because we were supposed to have another fridge winner, but we can't get through to him. So, yeah, that's Talking Schmidt for this year. And
Dunsky.
time for us to take a quick break, and we're going to come back and we're going to go through the Pacific nations and all the rest of the Jews world. All right, guys. So yeah, that was Talking Schmidt and one of our winners. But Corey, you got another winner. You got another 2 winners there. Our second fridge one.
Second fridge guy is Paul Roberts, and from Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Photo
If you're
in
watching
Vegas.
this, ring up or let us know so we can call you and arrange everything.
Just send us a message and we'll get in contact with you.
Yeah.
I'll get Shadow to Fairhall to. Yeah, we'll get it organised and get them out to them. So, we're giving away some prizes tonight.
Yeah, and Talking Smith.
All year we have.
Talking Smith.
Yeah, Talking Schmidt winning. We'll go one more.
Yeah.
Talking Schmidt winning. Got one more.
Mark Nugent, wasn't it?
Mark Nugent. Yeah.
Mark Nugent. That's Mark
Yeah. Was that his name? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Mark Nugent. Yeah.
So,
Nugent.
yeah.
Who was it?
Mark Nugent.
That's him.
That sounds a little bit sick. Whatever that dog is next door.
Oh, someone trying to wind a bike over.
Yeah, so yeah, Mark Nugent, he is our winner from Talking Schmidt for this year. So, mate, you get the tat or the $150 cash. Talk to him and see what he
I'd
wants.
take the tat.
Well, Chris is taking the tat, that's for sure.
He's got no choice.
He takes a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's got to get the old poo on him.
Get the poo on
His
him.
name, Tigger.
Tigger. Tigger.
So anyway, guys, let's quickly get into this. The news,
Pacific Nation.
Pacific Nation. So, yeah, we'll go through them as they are on the sheet here. The first one is the Tongan squad. You want to do that, Corey?
Yeah, so we've got Paul Alamotti, Kaluki Fainafuki, Odin Tanua Blake, Savilla, Havili, Lehigh Hopewadi, Isaiah Longi, Sione Katoa, Elisa Katoa, Felice Kafusi, Keon Kalamatungi, Tau Koala, Tuamala Lahia, Sonny Luke, Amali Olakawatu, Taniela Pasaka, Moses Suli, Jason Tomalolo, Daniel Tupou, Statili Tupanua, and Sui Wong.
A lot of them are related.
You done well on that, Corey.
It's not a bad
It's not a bad sign.
Except for Koala, according to Koala. Sorry, mate. But
So who's the captain of the side, is it?
Talmalo
Adam
and
Fanua Blake
Fanua
and
Oh,
Jason Tamaloa.
congratulations to Paul Alamotti, too.
Yes.
It's a very strong Tongan side, I think.
It's going to be good.
That's what I mean. Like, they're so close now to, like, because they play so much of the NRL and because it's made up of the Pacific Island country, nations and whatnot in the NRL. Like, they're so close to Australia and New Zealand when it comes to footy now.
Yep.
No, it is definitely. It's a good side. They're going to be up there too. They're going to give it a good crack. The Fiji Barty squad. Gary,
No.
Corey, or
Sania Taruva, Semi Bellamite, Lucas Castillo, Tano Neal, Jethro, Rino Kama, Michael Jennings. Bit of a surprise there. Kevin Nagama, Wanga Blake, Kurt Donahue, Caleb Navale, Kitoni Kartoga, Biliomi Kiku, Tulia Kamakamitha, Jordan Miller, Nathan Keg Smith, hope I pronounced that correctly, Kylan Mafoa, Ben Kui, that'll do, Penua Tagatuma, Joe Logadua, Jones, Bella Batu, and Bailey Bentley, hoping I'm running out
hang
of
on. Did anyone else find it a bit funny that he went through all those hard names to pronounce and didn't say, I hope I pronounced that, but he come up to Keg Smith and he goes, I hope I pronounced that right.
You done well again. You notice I passed on that?
Yeah, I know. I can see why. We'll read out one.
There's about 4 people on there I could have said.
Well,
I rate the Fiji. Like, I don't think they're going to win it, but I love to watch them.
They're hard.
I like to watch the
Harkers.
Fiji and him.
The him and the Harkers.
You know that one?
Tarek Sims is a bit of an omission there because
Yeah.
he's playing over in the UK.
And the Saifidi said they weren't available, which is a shame.
Like a Blake's in. I haven't heard him for a while.
And do you know what else is a shame? Who's missing out of that?
Ravalava.
No, what's his name?
Appy Corsa.
Happy Corsa.
Yeah.
Is he suspended? Wouldn't be for that long.
Wouldn't be injured, would he?
Yeah. I know he got suspended for that high tackle, but it wouldn't be for that long. He's already wouldn't be 5 weeks.
They haven't got the captains on these. Who'd be captain?
Can I ask a question here for a minute?
No.
Oh, certainly.
Michael Jennings.
Yeah, it surprises me getting him.
Didn't he play for someone else last year?
Yeah, Australia, probably.
He's wore the green and gold.
Mm.
He's also, I think, been in
Didn't he play with Tonga?
Tonga or Samoa side,
Yeah, but
and now he's Fiji.
Greg Marju's played for the Kiwis, and he's also played for
Samoa.
Samoa.
Probably the Cook Islands too.
But he is both.
Yeah.
Like, so Jennings up to his third one to...
Yeah, got to keep him relevant somehow, haven't
Gary, you can go through the next one. I've done it mine.
No.
I'll do the Kiwis, bro.
You can do it with an
Aaron Clark, Phoenix Crosland. Now that was
done.
a surprise, but well done. I didn't know he was Kiwi, but yeah, I reckon Phoenix will
relish.
and have Leo Thompson beside him. Yeah, he'll love it. Anyway, Peter Hiku off. Yeah, Jerome Hughes, which is a walk in straight away. Jermaine Osaka, James Fisher Harris, and captain Keno Kano, is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's him. Casey McLean, Griffin Neem, Chaz Nicol Costad, Cody Nikarima, Morota Nirakora, Isaiah Papali'i, Jordan Ricky, I rate Jordan Ricky as well, Scotty Sorensen, Joseph Tarpany, the Beast Leo Thompson, Afiu Timoko, Trent Talao, Will Warbrick, and Nafiu White. If that's how you say it, but I like that side.
Bad side.
Yeah.
A lot of young blooded. So
Oh, okay. I've just realised there's an omission there that I'm not real happy about, actually, and I think he should be there. Who's missing? Who is missing from that side?
Kieran Foran.
Yeah.
No, he's injured, I think.
Yeah.
Is he?
Forward, prop,
Oh,
Moses Leota.
yeah. Yeah, that's big. So unless he's injured,
So you're saying Leo Thompson's got the nod ahead of him.
Oh, Leo
And
Thompson was always
Isaiah.
going to be there.
And Isaiah Papali'i.
So how could Isaiah Papali'i get in over Moses Leota?
well, there has to be a reason why Leota's not playing. Unless he's
No, there's no way he would not play with Fish or for the Kiwis. That I'm sorry, that'll do me. How Moses Leota did not get in. Realistically, he probably should have gone in over Scott Sorensen as well.
There might be something underlying there.
well, so there has to be a good reason for him not to be playing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's your home. Oh, there's no next week's show.
He should be his own homework anyway.
Up on the page. Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Interesting.
And there was another one. What's the Storm? Storm. Cowboys, Gingerhead Kiwi. What's his name? Griffin Neen?
Yeah, he's in there.
Didn't they?
He's there, is he? Oh, he is too.
McLean.
Yep, there he is. There. Yep.
Congratulations to those debutants, Case McLean. I didn't realise he was a
Yep, Phoenix. But
yeah.
that's. I'm sorry. So the starting props are obviously Tarpany and Fish, and Thompson will come on in 17. But
Oh, there's another addition too. From the winger for Ronaldo Molitano.
anyway, that's interesting for me. I really can't understand that, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's very interesting.
Do you want to go for
Australian
the
ones,
women's?
you got
The women's or the men's?
we still got the men's first, but it's
Do we
not
do the
coming
men's
up.
first?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You got Mitch Barnett, Matt Burton, Bradman Best, Pat Catterigan, Xavier Coates, Lindsay Collins, Reuben Cotter, Angus Crichton, Tom Dearden, Dylan Edwards, Harry Grant, Ben Hunt, Zach Lomax, Liam Martin, Mitchell Moses, Cameron Murray, Reece Robson, Lindsay Smith, Hamarside Tabo Hammer, Tom Travojevic, and Isaiah Yo as captain.
Yeah, that's
A couple of new ones in there too, which is good to see.
I don't know. I'm stuck on it. I just can't understand unless it's a no. It just doesn't make sense to me. Something's not right there. But yeah, what can you do?
Not a bad Australian squad.
No, they're going to be hard to beat. I'm hoping for that it will be.
Isaiah Yo named as captain as well, so it's a massive achievement for him.
Yeah, true. I'm hoping for my personal that it is Australia versus New Zealand final.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. That's what I'd like to see.
Do you think Tedesco's time's finally up in
100%.
representative football?
Yeah, 100% it is. You want to do the women's for Australia?
Yeah. And the women's Australian squad as well. You got Taryn Aiken, Keensie Apps, Ali Brigginshaw, Lauren Brown, Abby Church, Yasmin Clydesdale, Quincy Dodd, Millie Elliott, Jessica Elliston, Olivia Higgins, well done, mate. Keely Joseph, Isabel Kelly, Shannon Mado, Mahalia Murphy, Tiana Peditani, Julia Robinson, Samani Maya? Sima Maya Tafua, Jess Surges, Sarah Togatuki, Tamika Upton, and Jakaya Whitfield.
Not a bad side as well.
Yes. And a couple of debutantes in that side too, which is good to see.
Yeah.
Yasmin Clydesdale definitely earned one there.
Yeah. Well, I would. I'd definitely. Upton's just a gun.
The one I'm going to throw out there, and obviously she'd be Australian, is the Daily M winner for the women's.
Oh, Olivia Koenig.
Yeah, Koenig. Yeah, I wonder why.
They were discussing that on the.
She's playing very, very good football at the moment,
And she got
and she's an admission
Bloody-
there. And you
a bit of a doozy, isn't it?
you got Keezy Apps in there that's played.
Couple of games.
Yeah,
It's a name too, Kezzy Art.
yeah.
Well, the Knights NRLW awards were on tonight too. So the NRLW Player of the Year for the Knights was Tamika Upton again. So
Again.
Well done.
Anyway, so
You got rookie there too.
I haven't been updated on that one yet, but give me a sec.
Fresh off the press, that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, that one.
Community Player of the Year was Kayla Romanek.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got too many through yet.
Yeah, should be a good squad. And that'd be Australia will play with New Zealand.
Hmm.
Is it just Australia, New Zealand, or you got Tonga?
Oh, sorry. NRL Rookie of the Year was Tanika Wilson.
Okay.
Yasmin Clydesdale was the Knight in Shining Armour.
Yeah.
Bear with me. Olivia Higgins was the Gladiator of the Year.
Yeah. We're on leave.
Alicia Albert Jones was the Player's Player, and she's departing.
Yep.
And there should be one more, I believe. Nighttime Podcast Award. NRL Player of the Year was Tamika Upton. So there we go, guys. So, is that everything, guys?
That's the squads we run through.
That's it.
So we're going to take a short break and come back and wrap it all up for the last time this year. All right, guys, welcome back. And just before we nod off for this year, and not a lot of things else to go, but we're just going to run through our awards for this year, so that we feel that won them. So fullback of the year for the men's went to
Dylan Edwards.
Our wingers were
Brian Toto and Zach Lomo.
semi-sprinkler. That's it. It's not the weather.
Getting excited.
Our centres of the year were Stephen Crichton and Dane Gagai. Our 5'8" of the year.
Don't look at me, I can't see that front.
Tommy Bearden.
Yeah, like he said. Halfback of the year.
Jerome Hughes.
Prop forwards were Mitch Barnett and James Fisher Harris. Second rowers were
You can't read that.
I can't read it.
Liam Martin and Angus Crichton.
Lock was
See from over there, I don't spit on you.
Was a,
Was Isaiah Yo.
our hooker was Harry Grant, and captain
Isaiah Yo.
rookie was Longo.
Malongo.
Don't worry about my spelling; it's probably not right. But anyway,
Looks like see a flip out.
See a fail Longo.
well,
What's up? Does he even play football?
our coach of the year, we couldn't split them because they're both champion coaches and both in their right mind this year, done some really good things. So it was a Bell Cleary winner. So that is our awards. But it should be also, we should have included the Vassallo flop of the year or something, like the Simon Award
Yes.
for the
We'll work that out for next
for
season.
next year, yeah. So our NRLW fullback of the year was?
Tamika Upton.
I could have read that one. It's nice and big.
Wingers were Sheridan Gallagher and Jamie Chapman.
Right.
Centers were?
Panatani and Isabel Kelly.
Yep. I probably hasn't spelled that right either, but anyway. 5'8" was Georgia Roach. Halfback.
Taryn Aiken.
Our prop was Shannon Mato and Elsie Albert. Second row was?
Yasmin Clydesdale and Olivia Kernick.
Our lock was?
Alexis Turin. How do you spell that?
How does he spell it?
Tyrannia.
Tyrannia.
Yeah.
Hooker was none other than?
Olivia Higgins.
Captain of the year was?
Brigginshaw. Ali Brigginshaw.
Rookie of the year was?
Evie Jones.
And our coach of the year was?
Scotty Prince.
So that's our awards for the night that we felt was.
Unofficial winners.
Yeah.
Unofficial Daily M.
That's it.
Nighttime podcast.
Podcast.
But that's us for this year. We're going to come back in maybe after the final of the Pacific, and I'll give a rundown of. I might even try to take the camera and do some stuff down there as well. But also, yeah, just to keep an eye out for little things that we might pop up and do throughout the off season. You never know. But a big shout out to Adam, our editor, all the way over there in WA. Chadwick for coming on and helping us. A huge thank you to our sponsors, all our sponsors.
Couldn't do it without you.
Couldn't do it without you guys. Also, the crazy lady, Adam and the Ants Football Club. Christopher, the Eagle, Corey, Gary, Adam. There's
Also, thank you, mate, for just
it's
Putting up with us.
putting up with us. Yeah.
yeah, no, it's all good. I appreciate it. I love doing it, and we'll be back more. There's probably someone I've missed. I'm not real
I've got
sure.
one little shout out. Get down to the footy this weekend.
Yes,
Saturday, our 9s tournament. Brady Pearson. Sorry, Smita.
go
Threw it off you.
I forgot that.
Yeah, 9s tournament down at Maitland Sports Ground on Saturday. First game kicks off at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we've got 16 teams down there. So come down, get amongst it. It's all for charity. It's all for Westpac Helicopter and for Brady's family. And yeah, it should be a good day. Our finals are about 6 o'clock at night. So big day, but.
And don't forget the get down there and get a ticket in their jersey.
Yeah, jersey. And also got a few Knights, NRL and NRLW players coming between 10 and 12. So, yeah, it should be a good day.
Brady Jones, the one.
Brady Jones. Kayla Olson, one of the NRLW girls. And
Was it Evie Jones? Was on one of them?
Evie, we were just waiting to hear back.
Yeah. So, anyway, we were going to give away some more prize packs tonight, but we've run out of time. So, you know what? We're going to do some closer to Christmas. We're just going to give some away. Yeah, whether you're just on the page or if we come on and do a random thing, we can give some away. But we've still got some more stuff thanks to Sports Power. But thanks, everyone, for a great year. Congratulations to every team and all your supporters, because without you supporters, there is no game. And, yeah, till next year.
I'm coming to see you, Courtney. It's all about league.
Gas bag, ball bag. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hey, don't get when Simon rings, you get yourself in a fluster.
And you start sweating.
Oh yes, g'day. This is Jonathan from
Not a chance. Come on, go.
Go over.
These are for you, Simon. And this is where Theodore's been.
This is where Theodore's been.
Take 99.